What is up, everybody? Chainsaw Man Part 2 is finally out. Chainsaw Man is back, baby!
Let's go.
Thank you for tuning in to another Volume 1 Live. How is everybody doing this wonderful, wonderful Wednesday? Thank you for tuning in to another Volume 1 Live. We had to come in hype. Dude, we have been waiting for this shit for so long.
Yeah.
And it felt weird reading it.
It felt weird, and it's like we've been waiting for so long, but it also feels so recent that we had finished it, like part 1. I don't know.
Really? You think so?
I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe just because of the resurgence of like the anime getting announced. Like it would be, I think it would feel weirder if it was just like straight up part 1 and then there was no news at all. Like nothing about Chainsaw Man until the part 2.
Right.
You know, if there's no
right.
anime, like it's always like kind of been around in the back of my mind. So it was weird reading it. And a part of me felt like I was just reading like another like one shot of Fujimoto. I'm like, this isn't it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it did feel like that.
Not in a bad way at all. Like we'll get into it, but it just felt like this is actually it. Like this is actually, it's starting. Like it's beginning.
Yeah. No, 100%. I felt the exact same way. It did feel like reading a one shot at first, but just not seeing Denji, but seeing Chainsaw Man in the first chapter on a poster and
Chainsaw Man bun.
Chainsaw Man merch. I mean, it was crazy to be back in the world of Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
And it was surreal. It was surreal. We're going to be talking about all of that and more, but we're also going to be talking about the newest Berserk chapter 367. We have some other stuff that people have posted in our community live section in our Discord. So if you'd like for us to react to anything, you can go over to our Discord. And there should be a link in the description of this video. And you can post any articles, news, anime, manga related, anything at all in our community live section of our Discord. And we will react to it towards the end of our show. We got a jam-packed show today. I got to come back with the music because it is too lit. Woo! Woo! Woo!
Oh God, here he starts again. He might strip again, you guys.
Yeah,
It might happen.
Before we get started, though, and start talking about the newest chapter 98, there is something really important to get to. Yeah, and let me just get this. I have this kind of queued up, so let me just kind of pull this up real quick because let me see if this is going to work. You know, I don't mean to be a downer at the beginning of this, but, you know, we lost someone special recently, and I just wanted to say R.I.P. Bucky. First of all, someone stole your head, but you stole our hearts. You were only on a couple pages. We knew you for such a short time, but you won us over completely. Just like those students in that class, we fell in love. And you were short-lived, but you will live on eternally. In our hearts and our memories. Gone too soon, but not forgotten.
Yeah.
And I just want to say that.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
You said some really nice things about Bucky.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I just didn't feel right, you know.
Yeah.
Going on without addressing that. So a moment of silence once again for Bucky. I reached out to Pastor Lucci and I had him, you know, kind of say a little prayer. So, you know, before we start talking about how hype we are for Chainsaw Man Part 2 and how, you know, lit, you know, everything is, I think it's important to remember those who have fallen.
You're saying really nice things about Bucky.
Good. Anyway, that's it. That's it. Round of applause for Bucky. We love you. R.I.P. Bucky. Here's to all that fear. Here's to all that fear chickens. Yeah, go ahead, Mehgan.
I'm just gonna say something very controversial. Okay.
Go ahead. Go off.
I didn't really feel anything when he died.
What the heck? What the heck, Mehgan? You're heartless. You're heartless. Wow. That is so disrespectful. I am so sorry.
Everyone's gonna hate me.
On behalf of my co-host, Mehgan Perrine, MVP.
I mean, he was cute, okay? I'm sorry. Yeah, cancel me, please. I did it. I mean, he was like cute, but I don't know. He felt very pick-me.
Pick-me?
He's like a pick-me chicken. You guys know,
like a pick-me chicken? What are you talking about?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks. I'm sorry. Canceled.
Wow, yeah, canceled. Mehgan just got canceled in the first couple minutes of the stream.
I was respectful during the in memoriam, okay? I was respectful. I let you take the floor. I'm not at all saying anything bad about him. I'm just giving my opinion, and some people can't handle that.
Whoa.
Damn, son. Where'd you
Mehgan
find
is coming in hot on this Wednesday.
Because Mehgan ate him. I do love chicken.
I mean, I do love chicken.
Yeah, chicken's probably my favorite.
So
I'm Band of the Cock, remember?
Band of the Cock. Then you should band together with your fellow cocks instead of shitting on them.
I didn't shit.
I didn't feel anything when he died. So everybody in the chat, I mean, it seems like everybody is just happy that Chainsaw Man is back. It seems that everybody is really happy with this first chapter 98. Fire off in the chat, what kind of your thoughts were, and we'll go through and we'll read them.
Yeah.
First of all, before we go into it, I just want to say that I absolutely loved every single panel of this chapter. I mentioned it was surreal coming back to this, and what we got, I could have never anticipated. But I also, at the same time, I could not have been happier. The introduction of the new character that we got, Asa Mitaka, was her story, her introduction, and the reveal at the end of the chapter was something that I didn't expect to get to so quickly into the series. Like the first chapter back, we're already dealing with, I think, very, very big characters that were hinted at in part one via Makima herself. A lot of theories, a lot of speculations. Mehgan, how are you feeling reading it? What are your general thoughts?
I mean, it was just so nice to get back into it. And the thing that I love about like Fujimoto is like the expectations of just in general. That's what I loved about Chainsaw Man so much. I really couldn't guess what was coming next. And especially with this first chapter, I totally felt that feeling again, based off of just like little tiny reveals. Bucky, of course, like that was like crazy. And it's kind of sad because when she wasn't chicken anymore to come out of her shell, her eggshell, he died. And I thought that was symbolic.
Right.
But but yeah, I really liked it, and it is just like ramping up. And we were talking about it before we started recording. Fujimoto releasing all of these one shots, some of them having some really deep meaning, and a lot of people going into that meaning of like what he's actually trying to say. Others is like, I'm not trying to say anything, I'm just trying to tell a story, straight up just telling the people what they need to hear. And I could totally imagine, half of the audience being like, Denji's not in this one. How is Denji not in the first chapter of part 2 of Chainsaw Man?
From what I see
Where's
online,
Makima?
From what I see online, though, everybody seems to be really, really
there's
hyped.
one fucking, one fucking guy out there that's saying that shit.
Yeah, I can't lie. I was a little, I was relishing in it a little bit.
I was too.
Just in case there was one person out there that was like, we didn't get Denji, we didn't get, anything, any of the cast of characters that we've grown to love from part 1. I was like, this is lit. It feels like Fujimoto's, still doing what he's always done and telling a story at his own pace.
Yeah.
Money T. Luffy said, like, I'm so glad he waited till he was ready. And he's telling his own story the way he wants to tell it, and I respect the hell out of this man.
Yeah.
And this artist and this mangaka, he is a legend. Again, there's a lot of theories, there's a lot of speculation as to what's going on, so we're going to kind of go through all that. We're going to pull up some panels from the chapter. Obviously, spoilers for chapter 98 if you haven't read it already. We're not going to be showing all the panels, though, because, we don't want to get flagged or, demonetized or whatever. But we'll be showing a few panels here and there to kind of reference as we go through and we talk about it. But immediately, one of the first things that I wanted to bring up was a lot of people are saying that just based on the world, diving back into the world of Chainsaw Man, that it does seem through context clues that there has been some sort of time skip. To what degree that time skip is a mystery.
A mystery. Well, we're seeing like Chainsaw Man merchandise.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw the fans of his, rise up, Chainsaw Man Denji fans rise up, crying at the TV type shit.
Yeah.
But we didn't get to see any like physical like merchandise of him, so that takes a little bit of time.
Yeah.
So I can imagine maybe after the events of the part 1, maybe a couple months after part 1. That would make some sense.
It could be a couple months. It could be, upwards of a year, because just in terms of how the public is, their perception of devils.
Yeah.
I was reading an article where someone noted that, even the fact that in this classroom, the teacher at the end of his little experiment, his little social experiment with Bucky, he tells the class that he asks if anybody who is aspiring to be a devil hunter would like to, axe Bucky. So the fact that even in schools, they're already kind of talking about students and that being a viable career option is interesting. Like you said, on top of the merch, on top of just how popular Chainsaw Man has become in that world.
And in our world.
And that's what's kind of crazy about it, too. And that's what feels kind of meta about it, too, is that in our world and in this world...
he's hype.
Yeah.
He's the talk of the town.
He's the talk of the town.
Yeah.
He's the talk of the town. Lava Pool said also the buildings were looking kind of crazy, if you ask me.
Yeah. They looked a little run down. Looked a little built up. I think someone in our Discord said it kind of reminded them of the hole in Dorohedoro.
Yeah, someone did say that.
Yeah, it did kind of remind me of that too. Pretty sure the Hell Devil wasn't eaten, just killed.
And
yeah, there's a lot of implications, especially with like if you look back. I
see what you did there.
No, it's just with the whole Makima thing, kind of laying the groundwork down for, I would assume, what's to come. And there are a lot of crazy theories. I mean, theories that were kind of already theorized like 2 years ago in part 1, especially with Kobeni. Again, I have no expectations of what Fujimoto has to offer for the story. At all. I have no expectations because he just like completely is like, here you go, you think it's gonna go this way, but actually no, it's going the opposite, like complete direction. So I can't, it's like hard to theorize sometimes, but if like he's going in the direction with Kobeni that I think he's going in, it would be really, really cool.
Yeah, if he's going the direction I think he's going in, I agree. We have Philip, a member, shout out Philip, who says,
Philip.
I like how it mirrored chapter 1, and that's what's interesting too. So I have some things pulled up that we're going to kind of go through as we go through the chapter. Let me pull up the first thing.
Yeah, there's a specific moment that, exactly.
This moment here. Let me make sure our screen is right and everything is centered.
When I first read that, I was like, "Aw, she has no Pochita to hold."
And she's kind of holding the blanket the same way that Denji was holding Pochita. So here, I mean, this is a literal mirror of Denji in the first chapter, and the same way, like I said, he's holding and cuddling Pochita, she's holding and cuddling a blanket,
and that's the difference between them. Yeah, he was struggling, and he, like she's like, I want to die, and like this fool was actually dying from starvation, like
yeah.
Like he didn't want to die, he wanted to survive, like he was actively surviving. Meanwhile, she's like embarrassed and she wants to die of embarrassment, and this fool's actually struggling out here in the fucking streets. But he has a Pochita dog. I mean, I would be surviving too if I had a little Pochita next to me. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, this is a perfect way to set up an antagonist. There was a lot of people speculating and wondering too if she was going to if it was going to sort of shift perspective or focus. Part 2 was going to maybe be about her. But I do and am more inclined to believe that this was just a beautiful setup for the antagonist, to give them their own introduction, their own chapter, and to really have it focus on them so that we could get a sense for who they are and what they're all about and how they came to be in the situation that they're in. I do think we're going to get to see some Denji and see what he's kind of been up to in maybe the next chapter or the next chapter after that.
I just want to see... Yeah, I just want to see him happy. We got to see a glimpse of him in his school uniform again in like the promo art with him and Asa. And I just want to see him finally get to go to school. And and she's maybe the love interest with Denji. I wouldn't like that. It's happened. He's got burned too many times. Okay, let my man be single.
I mean,
okay?
Rize, Makima. I mean, he just can't catch a break. My guy can't catch a break.
He can't catch a break. And if this fool is like, oh yeah, let's go, war demon, demon time, let's go. Like that would make me kind of upset.
Yeah, like you had said in this picture that was released, and this isn't the best picture. I didn't find the best picture, but. In this picture that was released, you can see him here in a school uniform. Like the collar here is a school uniform. So, again, I'm just wondering how old he is, how much time has passed, because like other people were saying, it looks like also the world has changed a lot. Everything, the whole Indoro Hidoro, people were comparing it to that. It looks packed in. Everything looks different. It looks like a different world. Or like a lot of things have changed.
Well, in that meaning that like we obviously see the new. I think I don't know her name. I don't know if she's been named. Like the new Control Devil, the little girl.
The little girl. Yeah.
Like if there has been a time skip, like she'll be older now. I don't know. I mean, I don't think we'd probably see a lot of, if there is a time skip, like maybe Denji's just like almost done with high school.
Yeah.
Like he's like a senior or something.
So let's go through it
Nayuta
real quick.
Nayuta? I forget
and
her name.
let's go through it real quick, and then we'll talk about some of the theories. So again, we're not going to be showing every panel, but we'll show a couple just to reference what we're talking about. Let me make sure this is pulled up and looks okay. But we have the first page here, the goat, who Mehgan feels absolutely nothing for.
I didn't say Bucky. Nothing. I just said I didn't really feel anything. He's cute.
I mean, he's excited to befriend everybody, and you're over here,
He's the pick-me chicken.
Cracking hearts. What does pick-me chicken mean, Mehgan? Why do you keep saying it? What does it mean? Why do you keep saying it?
And this fucker behind him.
Yeah, the teacher.
Yeah, he deserved to fucking die.
Now, there was a reveal with the teacher at the end, obviously, too. And what I found so just like...
It was just like...
creepy and off-putting, and just made it so much scarier than I think it could have been, was that Fujimoto set this guy up to be, I mean, when you think in terms of like real predators, I mean, this guy was in the first couple of pages of this chapter, he was set up to be like a really cool guy.
Yeah.
A really cool teacher who cared a lot about his students and was going above and beyond, and he was Mr. Cool Guy, and even in the beginning, the way that Fujimoto presents him, you kind of like him. And it's similar. I'll never forget like the Black Mirror episode where there's this kid, and you find out that someone caught him jerking off online, and they're trying to use that
blackmail
as blackmail to get him.
We're gonna send it to your family.
Yeah, and the whole episode you're kind of rooting for him because you just assume. You just kind of
damn, you got caught.
You assume that he was doing the same shit that we've all done, and you assume that it's just been to some. That he was just doing what he was doing to some regular ass pornography, and you're like, damn, dude, I can empathize with that, and then so you do start to care about him and want him to succeed.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You find out at the end.
Oh yeah.
The reveal, and then you feel so like shitty for rooting for this guy.
You feel it's like a total like invasion of like I don't know, privacy, but you just feel like totally like my trust is gone.
My trust is gone. Like, I can't. I mean, the perspective flips, and you're like, oh my god, like I can't believe I was rooting for this guy. And it makes you, kind of question yourself. But similarly
Yeah.
here, I felt that way about this teacher.
Yeah, everyone was like, that's why Bucky probably knew what the fuck he was doing. Bucky's equally as guilty. No, I'm just kidding.
No, Bucky was he was running interference, I think, as much as he could.
Yeah.
I believe that's the kind of devil Bucky is. Again, I'm going to be switching back and forth so we don't get in too much trouble here showing stuff. But after that, I mean, he's just giving them a lesson, and he's just wanting them to, I guess, he's telling them that this devil is going to be this very weak, low-level devil is going to be a part of their classroom, and that they're going to get to know him, to understand and learn the value of life, and that at the end of, I think, 3 months, they're going to kill him.
Yes. And
then we meet the first introduction to our main character of this chapter, Asa Mitaka. And off the bat, I really again empathized with her. That scene where she's walking down the hallway, and she sees 3 people walking together, and she's like, "Don't walk together, because I can't get by. There's no room in the hallway, or stop hanging out in the bathroom because it makes it harder to use." I'm like, "Tell him, girl, tell him." Like people are wilding out here, dude.
Yeah, people be wilding. But she is just like seeing groups of people like have fun, and she's just like,
"Yeah,
I'm done.
I'm
done."
Then she meets the president character, who again seems to really want to help her,
extend a hand,
and be her friend.
Well, yeah, no.
They go play soccer, and then of course the whole class collectively decides not to kill Bucky at the end of the 3 months, and then of course we get this amazing
we've all
panel.
decided. Yeah, it just felt like you felt in the sea almost of the Asa, because everyone's like ridiculously positive. The teacher is ridiculously positive. Just seems so sweet and so like
yeah.
And everyone's like, "Actually, sir, we've all decided that we're not gonna kill." But they're all laughing at Bucky's jokes. Like, I felt like Asa, that moment, I was like, "Pick me chicken." Like,
why do you keep saying that? That is so crazy. And every time I ask you what it is, you don't explain it.
It's like a person who does things in order to receive like attention, or all the attention, or all like to get on people's good side. Like it's someone who is consistently always doing that. But it is just funny. Like everyone's like ridiculously sweet, and it's obviously they weren't gonna kill him. Obviously it was gonna, if the chicken was that nice, if Bucky was that nice, of course they're not gonna kill him. And so already, it was just funny. She was just like, okay, of course, like fuck.
And already the absurdity of this character Bucky being introduced, I mean, I fell under his spell. And I couldn't help but, because we're getting an anime soon, like I couldn't help but visualize this whole sequence of events animated, and just Bucky animated, and I fell under his spell. I fell under Bucky's spell.
You did.
I think a lot of us did.
A lot. Bucky was the savior we didn't know we needed.
Well, not you. Not you. Then we cut to she's feeling really bad about everything, and the president invites her out to her and the teacher. The president and teacher invite her out to go pay respects at Bucky's grave. We find out, we get a reveal here that she is a devil. And she has made a contract with the Justice Devil, which was interesting because a lot of people were saying that, a fall like that, even something as comedically absurd as her falling on Bucky.
Like he died. Like,
yeah, but a lot of people were saying that was orchestrated by the, Justice Devil or whatever. Like,
oh, that's what
because we find out here that she was the one that tripped her and caused this whole fiasco to happen. Oh,
we got a donation.
Let's go. You want to read it out, Megan?
Yeah, Gulf Coast Ghoul. It's time to end the Bucky hate. I knew it wouldn't be a popular opinion, and I decided to share my thoughts. I mean, I'm not the only one out here, but
thank you, Gulf Coast Ghoul.
He's gone
Rest
now.
in peace, Bucky. Gone but not forgotten. Okay. You have stolen our hearts, and we will forever remember the hero.
Rest in peace.
That you were and that you are.
Rest in peace.
Megan cringe lava pool.
I'm sorry, you guys.
It just feels.
What do you want me to lie?
It just feels...
Bucky's the best.
Yeah, dude, I rawr my pants
best.
Said that Bucky does equal Volume 1 puns.
I like puns. Okay, don't get me wrong. But I can't back down now.
Mehgan is so
I said what I
disrespectful.
said.
It's only been a day since Bucky passed. That's Money D. Luffy.
He's no Pochita.
Monkey to Luffy.
He's no Pochita. That's
And
for
he
damn
was
sure.
mirrored.
That's for damn sure. And a lot of people are talking about the title of the chapter, the reference of the bird.
Sometimes lying is for the better. Okay.
No, Mehgan, be unabashed with yourself. I'm giving you a hard time. I'm roasting you a little bit too.
No, it's okay.
But be you. Do you.
I'm
and
a throw it down since the day one. She's on her demon time. Yeah, I am.
She really is.
On this Wednesday morning. Goddamn.
On this Wednesday morning. So yeah, we find out that there was involvement from this girl who made a contract with the Justice Devil. Now, the name of this chapter, in reference to the bird, a lot of people thought the reference to the bird, let me just finish this thought and then I will thank them from the bottom of my heart. A lot of people thought that the bird was referencing Bucky, but it was referencing another bird.
Another bird
from another feather. Birds of a feather.
Oh!
But we gotta shout out this dono. Let's freaking go, dude. Let's freaking go. Saul Garcia said, let's continue the Bucky 8 hashtag Team Mehgan. What the heck?
It's not, hey, I just didn't find him that cute. Or, like, I just didn't.
The little teardrop of blood that came out.
It felt like a Jar Jar Binks, okay?
Whoa. Not a Jar Jar Binks, dude.
It was a Jar Jar Binks BB-8.
Where are you even pulling from? Me so pissed that you're even comparing the two. Okay?
Yeah, no, BB-8 is better because he's cute. But he was like a Baby Yoda. Like
what are you talking about? There's no Baby Yoda. He's Bucky, and he's crying little teardrops out of his neck hole. Damn, ain't no Grogu doing that.
I saw someone say that he turned down. Nolan said exactly. Nolan Creo said exactly. Thank you.
Okay, Nolan.
Thank you, Nolan.
Okay, of course Nolan's going to have your back. But we stand Bucky. We stand Bucky.
Josh having better takes, nothing new to see here.
Thank you, Quattro.
It's nothing new.
I will say this, and we got the Dingleverse saying Jar Jar Bucky. I will say that it does feel nice to be not on the receiving end of this, because sometimes, I get a little wild. I might say a little something out of pocket, and people kind of come after me. And so I'm just kind of like basking in it not being on me and it being on you. Let's get back to going through things right here for a quick second.
Yes,
we're at the end. We're at the end of this chapter. We're at the end. So we get a little reveal that the Justice Devil was involved. And that's when we see this crazy scene here. I loved this dialogue here too.
Yeah.
I wasn't responsible for Bucky's death. And she's saying like 0.01 seconds before her death, she's having this, she felt comforted or something like that. She said that she felt relieved. And just her realizing all these things in this final moment, it really touched me.
I know. It was like, I wish, I lived my life, more selfishly. And, that's so relatable. I feel like a lot of, I don't know, like, if you like, have to, for whatever reason, like, you're more mature for your age just because of your, like, upbringing and kind of, it gets dark. I'm sorry.
What are you taking us to a dark place?
You have to like be more mature than like some of your peers, I guess, and you just like kind of wish like you could just be in it like they are, be just like, unapologetically young and in like school and just like not caring and like, just being like, just being selfish, like doing things for yourself.
Because we find out that her parents were killed by a devil. Her parents were killed by a devil, and that's why she feels the way she feels.
Which is valid.
Of course. And I don't think it was revealed, like, which devil killed her parents.
No.
Maybe it was Chainsaw Man somehow, and some sort of collateral damage.
I mean, yeah, he did do a lot of collateral.
Maybe there was some collateral damage and her parents were involved.
Yeah.
And then we get here, and this panel is interesting. And all this is important because of some of the theories.
Yeah, and I liked this because, he says who, right? Right when I saw this panel and then, do my research, other people put this together too. Like, this fool looks like, have you ever seen a Putu?
A Putu?
Have you ever seen, I'm saying that right, Putu?
A Putu?
Look up a Putu. This is known. People circulating around the internet thought this like they called it like the demon bird because it's like the scariest fucking thing ever. When it's like a nocturnal, but it's not. It's not related to the owl.
Oh my god!
It's not related to owls, but it is nocturnal.
Crazy.
Because they're not the same family. But look at that. Look at that. I mean, it's
this one.
Yeah. That's a Putu. And right when I saw this bird, I was like, oh damn, that looks like it.
Yeah, this shit is wild, dude.
He's scary.
This shit looks. You ever see an animal and you're like, damn, dude, that looks like CGI. Man.
It does. There's a video of it, and this lady's like speaking Spanish, and she's like, like just saying like crazy shit in Spanish because she's like scared of this fucking
look
bird.
At this. His eyes are black.
Yeah, its eyes are black, and he's like moving his mouth, and he's like, and she's like, and she's like freaking out. It's scary.
Bro, this is terrifying. Like, what the fuck?
That shit's ugly. Yeah,
bro, I can't even look at that,
dude. It's scary.
Oh my! It looks
and
like
they're big. They're pretty
fake.
big. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, I gotta take that off the screen. Dude, it was giving me like.
But it did look like a Putu.
Pu Putu.
Yeah.
Pu. Damn. Anyway, I had heard a lot of theories too about the owl.
Yeah.
Some people saying that it's like Athena, which is the goddess of war in certain mythology, is her sigil or her symbol is an owl.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Oh, another donation from Lord Chainsaw.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out Lord Chainsaw.
Thank
and he sent
you.
a little cyborg. He sent a little Frankie hippo.
I like the hippo.
Cyborg hippo. OP.
He's cute.
It's a very cute hippo.
Bird and War seem reference to Chapter 1 Dog and Chainsaw.
Yes. Dog and Chainsaw, Bird and War, which again is just further it's just further evidence that that it is just a mirror, that it's paralleling.
Yeah.
Not only the first chapter and everything in the first chapter, but Denji as a character as well. Yeah,
then you have, Makima, we have two different predators here. Teacher being predator. Makima being predator.
Yeah. But I think that this line is interesting too. I just want to cut back to it because it says,
yes.
Yeah, I will. If you want to live, your body will be mine. And a lot of people are talking about, is she a fiend? Is she a hybrid?
Exactly.
Is she,
But Makima, or no, not Makima. I think Aki says like the fiends have different shaped heads.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think who else is a fiend? I forget his name. With the mask.
Yeah, I forget names. Yeah, it's okay. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, but they have different shaped heads or something. So maybe it's an excuse for the rule to be changed because it is like a big time powerful devil.
Well, I think that this is
beam or violence. Yeah, violence.
Violence. I think
violence. Yeah, violence fiend. Mm-hmm. Same thing as Makima.
Because exactly. We can't forget Beam. Everybody knows Beam.
Beam,
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are kind of debating this. Has she been turned into a fiend or a hybrid?
Yeah.
And I do think that if I think it's in chapter 87, and it might be mentioned before that in chapter 84, but we are let in on the idea or the existence of these four horsemen. And Makima, this chapter almost definitively proving that Makima was one of the four horsemen. In translation, one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse is, how I've always known it is pestilence, but depending on like different cultures, I think, or translations, conquest. / control could also be thought of as a horseman of the apocalypse.
Yeah.
And so it's further kind of solidified when Makima goes on to just name 3 other horsemen. She doesn't name a fourth because she is the fourth. She only names the other 3. A lot of people saying that once this transformation with Asa takes place, it's only then that she seems to have eyes similar to Makima. Now, we've basically got definitive proof. I mean, it's flat out stated and said that this is the war devil, which, according to Makima, is a horseman, and also someone who has knowledge of these other devils that Chainsaw Man has consumed.
And is going after.
But again, when Chainsaw Man eats another devil, their memories, everyone's memory of them is erased. However, Makima and the other horsemen remember them. So this is further evidence then that Makima is for sure was a horseman, and the eyes too are similar between them once they have been taken over. This also means that then I think that in terms of like how what she is, a fiend or a hybrid, it almost seems by that line that her consciousness is still in there somewhere. Mm-hmm. She's just not in the driver's seat. You know, she hasn't been completely taken over. Her body has, but I think she might have to be there and just sort of through her windows, her eyes as windows, has to kind of see everything that this devil does. But we go on. This was just like one of the most epic moments here. The spinal cord sword was so sick.
Lit. And
also, too, the parallel that, you know, the war devil turns humans into weapons. It's very symbolic in that that's what happens in war. You know, humans become weapons for killing other humans.
They're weapons holding weapons.
Weapons holding weapons. This was absolutely just the hypest moment of this entire first chapter.
I mean, I already like her because she's killing, you know, deviant.
Yeah.
So
predators.
Plus.
Yeah. And this is where they state, my name is the War Devil. I'm just going to switch off the screen just in case. Just want to go through this a little bit so we don't get flagged or anything. Slices through the teacher, walks away from a huge explosion. A lot of people saying, very goodbye, Aerie, right here.
And even I think they're the same, she has the same uniform on, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
If I'm not mistaken.
This is so cool because Fujimoto could have been dropping little hints right before our eyes, right underneath our noses, and we didn't even know nothing about it.
Damn.
And then I'll make you vomit nuclear weapons back up. So, yeah, the Makima. So I went back, right, and Makima does talk about how Chainsaw Man ate the I think it was the AIDS devil, like the definitely the nuclear weapons devil, and she lists a bunch of the devils that Chainsaw Man consumed. So I don't know. All of this is just, again, solidifying to me that Makima for sure is a horseman because of the memory thing and everything like that. A lot of people talk about motivation. What's the motivation? What is the war devil's motivation now that it is inside of Asa? And I don't know. Because when Makima was talking about the other horsemen, she wasn't she wanted to get rid of them. She wasn't talking about them like they were her pals. Now, the nuclear weapons devil is probably BFFs with the war devil. But Makima was trying to get rid of them all. But they had been, because of the weakened state and Pochita not able to find him. And now him coming back, I think he's obviously on everybody's radar.
And yeah, she's looking at a poster here, 512. Calling party. I don't know.
Yeah, he's doing meet and greets.
Yeah, he's doing a meet and greet, so she might tune in first. So I'm expecting maybe Denji in the next chapter, but if not, this might just keep going down the line of the horsemen coming out of the woodwork. But that gets me to a very interesting theory that I like a lot.
Okay.
It might not happen, but a lot of people theorized in the past because we still don't know Kobeni's devil. She said, my devil is a secret. And right under that, there was a obviously the panel where her introduction, she goes, my devil is a secret and I like eating tasty food.
Okay.
She's very strong.
Uh-huh.
You could say she's very fast.
Okay.
Fasting, hunger.
Right. So, gluttony.
No, hunger. Hunger is one of the...
Oh, right. That's one of the sins is gluttony or some shit like that.
Yeah. No, hunger is one of the starvations. But what is it? Yeah. What's
famine,
one of the
famine.
Yeah. So fat.
No, I get what you're saying. So you're saying that
people are saying it's the luck devil because she's so unlucky. I don't know. It's a stretch.
I like it. I'm here for the crazy theories. I want to hear them.
But I that's one of my favorite theories.
Yeah, it was a big reach. I like big reaches, okay?
I just thought that was funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's just interesting what kind of contract she might have made, what her position is going to be, where Denji's going to be. It has this fame because he
is probably
when it first
inflated.
Happened because of it affecting his power. When it first happened, he wasn't really happy about it.
Yeah,
but I'm sure now, he's living on cloud 9, dude. I bet he's really embraced it.
Oh, famine refers to plague and what causes starvation. She could be a branch. No one knows yet. It's not confirmed.
Yeah, go off. Go off. So I just want to hear if anybody in the chat has any other theories or anything else that they noticed.
He's got an Instagram and everything.
Yeah, Lava Pool. He got an Instagram and everything. Because to me, that's what seemed to be the biggest speculation coming out of the first chapter. Yeah. And to me, it's like all but like legitimately confirmed. I mean, and the spiral eyes after the fact and everything, like it doesn't get any more blatantly stated than that. Now, I just don't know what the motivation is. I don't know what the War Devil's motivation is, in terms of the other horsemen. I don't know if they're trying to, bring back all the other horsemen, or if they're similar to Makima, just doing their own thing, because they all, Pochita in chapter, I think it was 84, 87, they all had some sort of fight with Chainsaw Man, with Pochita, and that is his like weakened state. So we don't even know exactly what was happening, what happened. Mm-hmm. I went back and reread it, and it is very like vague. There's not a lot of details given on exactly what happened. So I don't know. Maybe the War Devil's just there to fuck shit up. Who knows?
Mm-hmm. Like war does.
What an incredible chapter.
Yeah, I'm excited. Every Tuesday it'll come out, so we'll probably be doing reactions every Wednesday, and then maybe we'll just do like a full volume. When the volume 1 is completed, we might do a full volume of like a full video. I would like to
talk about the chapters every week on these community lives, because we're doing these every Wednesday. So tune in every Wednesday, and we'll be covering that. And if there's a new Berserk chapter out, we'll be covering that as well. Rocky S said, "I wonder how conscious Asa is at this point." And like I said, I think that it is a situation where she is, again, just not in the driver's seat, but she is there. She is there. But we will see.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Money D. Luffy holding us true to our word.
So on Monday, we I already know it's the consensus is going to be. But on Monday, we did discuss the topic. Or should we get into Berserk first, or maybe do that in the community live?
Let's wrap up Chainsaw Man, and then we'll do some polls.
Okay.
And we'll share some stories. And then we'll dive into Berserk. Lava Pool said, "I kind of think Asa is gone."
That's what I think too. I think she's completely gone. Let me give take your whole body, like she was dead. And people are saying like, well, it's the same thing as Denji, like he was on the brink of death. But I just think, I think it'd be way, I don't know, it'd just be a cooler character if she was full of war,
Well, yeah, but I do think that this again begs an interesting question. Mm-hmm. Was Makima, like, because I saw this in like a Reddit thread or something. Someone said, does that then mean that if Asa is in there somewhere, right, and was a human who died and made this contract or whatever, to become either a fiend or a hybrid or whatever, was there a Makima, before whatever
Maki,
deal she made with the Control Devil, and if Asa's subconscious is in there, was Makima's too? Was the like real Makima's in there too? And we just never, because it was only in her mind, in her conscious, did she just exist inside of this shell, and was the Control Devil just doing everything? But just imagining a Makima before becoming the Control Devil is just, I don't know, it's a little weird.
She didn't have any control.
We have sorry if I'm going to mispronounce this name, Jaidoru, the contract was, if you want to live, give me your body. I don't think she is in control, kind of like how Pochita is Denji's heart. Yeah. Didn't say, give me your mind, give me all of you, just said, give me your body. And then we see K-Re-D Productions. How does the War Devil remember nuclear weapons in the first place if Chainsaw ate them? We saw the same thing with Makima. Makima was the only devil that we saw in part 1 that remembered the other devils that Chainsaw Man had eaten. Mm-hmm. Assuming then that only the 4 horsemen, because they are, of the elite, the most powerful devils, that one of the things that they can do is remember the devils that Chainsaw Man has ate. So again, War being a horseman, Makima being a horseman, there is evidence of another devil, Makima, remembering. So that is the explanation for that. Fujimoto should release a short story on the real Makima. That would be crazy. That would be so lit.
Yeah, she's just like so vanilla. And everyone's like, we don't like Makima anymore.
Maybe she's someone.
She's like the nicest person. Everyone's like, we want you mean.
Maybe she's someone who like in her life like either felt like she had no control or she had control issues. She was a very controlling person. But obviously not to the extent that she could be with the control devil. But that would be so sick. That'd be so sick. This is Blaze. It's very, very similar to the line that got said with Denji, but we also got to think about the fact Pochita liked Denji. They were like actually friends.
Yeah.
And we got another comment saying, and sorry if I mispronounced your name, Joa Costa. Maybe she had dog allergies. Maybe she was allergic to dogs.
Yeah. She's like, oh, I can't. My eyes are watering. My nose is running.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is all. I mean, this is why this is a perfect chapter. I didn't think we were gonna get a devil as powerful as I imagined in my mind, and I should know because Fujimoto no one's doing it like he's doing it. I imagine just like the first chapter opening on Denji in school, like in a classroom. Yeah. But
he's late to school. He is like running with like bread in his mouth.
Yeah.
He runs into the War Devil.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was late to school.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I wonder if Asa's current state is just the same as Makima, in which it's just the full devil inside a body. Keep in mind, we never see Makima's previous forms. I assume that Makima doesn't age. I do. I think it's the same situation. So I think that by whatever we find out that happens to Asa and her her conscious, her mind, or whatever, if we get more information on what is happening to her, then I think we can only assume that the same thing is true of Makima. We just never knew. So that's why I think this is going to be really interesting too. But I do think we're going to get to see some Denji slice of bread in his mouth in the next chapter.
Someone said I must see Denji running to school with toast in his mouth.
I'm going
to be late for school.
Yeah, I do think we're going to see that.
Yeah, I want to see that. I also saw someone say like, someone said, dang it, I forgot the comment. Dang it.
You can't scroll.
No, it was a while ago. Anyway, Lava Pool said, how do we think the War Devil will make Denji? How do we think the War Devil will make Denji vomit forgotten concepts back up?
I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. All I know is it's going to be the most metal shit we've ever seen in manga. In any media. Yeah. It's going to be metal as fuck. That's all I know.
Denji can't even read, bro. How does he just jump to high school?
It cuts and it's like a Happy Gilmore situation. And Denji's like, I did say I was going to go to school.
Happy Gilmore? Billy Madison.
Same shit.
It's not the same at all.
Adam Sandler, same shit.
How dare you?
Oh, now how dare me?
How dare you say it's the same shit? Billy Madison is a piece of cinema that will live on forever.
Billy Madison's great. Yeah. I'm a fan of Little Nicky.
Billy Madison's way
I like Little Nicky. Little Nicky was a lot funnier, dude.
Power came in human form, though.
Power came in human form. Yeah.
I hope we see the Blood Devil. Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
Denji's gonna be he's gonna be in elementary school. And
Yeah,
you know, because Fujimoto loves cinema, loves movies.
Yeah,
The cover page is gonna be him in a little desk.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
The same as.
It's gonna be like, I peed my pants too.
right. What if we don't see Rize or Kobeni in this part 2? Yeah, that's another thing we could talk about too.
We might not.
Yeah, how do you feel about Power and
I know.
and what we're gonna see from her or not see of her?
I know, as much as I want to see Power again, I just don't know if like Fujimoto would like, I don't know, like completely bring her back.
I think that
like,
for whatever reason, and Fujimoto does shit different, but I just don't see how you can. I don't see how you can. Now it will be different. It will be.
Yeah, I feel like maybe in a different form or like.
Yeah.
Power coming back seems like a big stretch. I don't know how much I would like that. Personally.
I don't know if it's gonna be the Power that we
know. It might be a different form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they might have some of the like same characteristics and same personality.
Maybe.
Of the Power that we know or knew, but I just don't. I just see how
Power in a different body.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying Power. As much as I love Power, she should just stay dead. I kind of agree with that because we do see that so many times, and I'm kind of just again like series like One Piece, fake out deaths, series like Bleach, everyone's dying but yet they're risen again. Like I mean just having a character like dead, because death is so prevalent in Chainsaw Man, it is so concrete most of the time. Like it would be cool to just see maybe that part of her die and another type with like I wouldn't want a different character with the exact same personality, like a different type of Blood Devil. We get a new character with different I don't know, but
yeah. Yeah, and as far as like some of the other characters, Kobeni for sure being someone that I know everybody's dying to see back again. We're gonna have to get, someone else said, it was a comment very early on in the stream, someone else said we're gonna have to get a whole new cast of characters after the massacre that was part 1.
Yeah. Some like new train. I mean, depending on how big the time skip is, again, like people are saying this is years past as they're integrating devils in like classrooms. It might be years past. Denji might be like a grown ass man now, and like he's
that would be crazy.
That would be
because he's in the school uniform though, and you know what I mean.
Fujimoto would do some shit like that.
I don't know.
Like imagine he's like, fully grown. We see Nayuta, she's like a double hunter too. Like we see a bunch of, new devil hunters. Like that would be lit.
And we do have right here, Mr. Stealing Your Wife, who said Denji made a promise to find her again and make them friends.
Find the Blood Devil again. Yeah.
No, but that's what I mean. That's why I mean in some form, in
the
some
Blood
way,
Devil will be back.
She's gonna come back, and
but not maybe Power, maybe just the Blood Devil.
My pants said a boy Power. Oh, that would be sick. That would be sick. And these are the ways that I think that it's going to happen.
We got a donation.
D. LaJoy. Boy. Hit him with the sound, Megan. I would love it if Asa and Denji's first meeting is at the meet and greet. Also, I wonder if Denji will have to hide the fact that he is Chainsaw Man at school.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to have a secret identity.
Yeah, someone said maybe Denji doesn't age.
Oh, that's an interesting theory.
That's an interesting theory too.
Because they were talking about Makima not aging.
I'm just excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, he's like shaking hands. He's like, nice to meet you, nice to meet you, nice to meet you, nice to.
And then just fucking chaos.
And then she's like, hi, Chainsaw Man.
yeah. Nice to eat you.
Oh!
Because he's like, nice to meet you, nice to meet you, nice to meet you. And then she's like, nice to eat you.
And then she like throws like the Fallout reference, and she goes like, war.
Yeah.
War never changes. And then
and then she throws like a hand grenade.
Yeah.
And then Denji's new life as Peter Parker.
Denji has like a bread in his mouth.
you love the bread. You love the bread. But
Quanxi didn't age.
See, if Quanxi didn't age, Makima not aging, Denji not aging, this would all be very interesting. again, we it's like we got this was like a perfect first fucking chapter.
Mm-hmm.
This had like it had a strong introduction to a new character. It offered so many new questions. It left so many things like up to interpretation and mysterious. It kind of like solidified like other theories from the previous part, just inadvertently, I guess. Like this was like a match. This fool Fujimoto must have been working on. I mean, I don't know how many drafts this first chapter was, but he must have been working this shit for a long time because he really put his whole what into it. It was amazing.
Does though. I mean, like it's no surprise. Like it's just so great.
And Bucky will come back too. Bucky will come back.
He'll make a comeback.
He will come back. He's gonna die in hell, and he's gonna come back.
Because they promised, like, they were supposed to eat him. He'll come back, and he'll be a source of fuel.
Yeah. 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 I mean that's pretty much everything from the first chapter.
Yes.
I can't tell you how excited I am to just have Chainsaw Man back. It does feel like you said. I understand what you're saying about the anime coming out and just all this news that we've been following,
and also like the one shots, of like Fujimoto releasing these things. Like we've gotten tastes of Fujimoto throughout.
Yeah.
So.
I was gonna say Fujimojo is like
Fujimojo Jojo.
But yeah, Fujimoto has been killing it with the one shots. He's been he's been feeding us. We've been eating good off that Fujimoto. So yeah, I just felt like being back in the world, although the world does feel like time has passed and things are different. Like seeing Chainsaw Man in this world again was, even if it was just on a poster, was so incredibly like exciting. My heart was like fluttering. I was like going back and rereading pages over and over and over again because A, I didn't want to miss anything, but B, I was just so excited to be back. And like we said, we're going to be talking about him every Tuesday. And like Mehgan said, there might come a point, or Wednesday, there might come a point where we, once a volume's worth is out, we might just do a standalone episode on that.
Yeah.
Someone said we have another one shot left, right? I don't know. The last one shot that came out was a collaborative endeavor that he wrote and one of his former assistants, I think, drew. Before we end the Chainsaw Man discussion, we do have some other cool stuff that Mehgan went out of her way to save and show everybody. These are some things that we found on Twitter and some other places, and I think this shit is fucking awesome, dude. So shout out to Mehgan for putting this together. There's a couple things. First is just some fan art and some colored pages that people have made already. People are working so fast.
Yeah.
People work.
The hype is real.
The hype is so real, dude. Here is, let me just make this a little bit bigger. Here's one here. Bucky the goat, of course, right there at the bottom. We have a full colored page of the spinal cord sword moment, which is kind of a tongue twister to say. Spinal cord sword. Spinal cord swordsman. This kind of looks like it was ripped out of like a Marvel comic, dude. This shit is wild, dude. I can't, like, someone would have had to have read this as soon as it came out, as soon as it dropped.
Yeah.
And then immediately started working on it.
Oh, yeah.
Immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Mehgan, explain this meme. I don't.
Oh, yeah. This is just like a meme. It's like, I think it's called like Bimbo something. It's like a girl who picks up who drops a book and then she's not like reading anymore, so she turns into this person. It's been around the internet for a long time. It's crazy. But we have a parallel to what Asa, yeah. And it's just like, again, someone was just like, gotta do this. Like the moment in their head was like, this meme and this works so perfect, like so crazy.
This blew me away too. Someone is already working on a
down.
Oh, down. Someone is already working on a fan animated sequence of this moment.
And this is a clip that I saw. Oh, you
made it too big.
And I don't know if it's completed yet.
I mean, it can't. I mean, I
don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe it was someone else who did it, but this is what we saw.
if it's completed, they would have had to get no sleep.
I mean, you gotta suffer for your craft.
Like this shit.
We got a
already looks
donation.
amazing.
Yay.
Oh hell yeah!
Thank you, Brandon King. Which devil would you want to see in the story?
Ooh. We talked about I think one time like one of the primal. Shout out Brandon King. Damn, what a king.
Do you think love would be?
People are afraid of love. People are afraid of love.
People are afraid of love. That would be such a cool one.
That would be cool. We talked about like some of like the primal fear devils at a certain point too. Damn, that's such a good question. And what a banger answer, Megan. Damn, off the top.
The Heights devil would be sweet. That's cool, Budman says.
AIDS devil said flying higher. Well, I think it's canon. Makima stated that Denji or Chainsaw Man ate the AIDS devil.
The Blue Balls devil.
And Lloyd wins. I would love to see the Blue Balls devil. I would love to see the Blue Balls devil. Time devil. These are fucking lit, dude. I mean, Clown devil's pretty sick too. Time devil. That shit would be crazy. Time devil, Clown devil,
Deep Sea devil.
Damn.
Loneliness devil.
Ooh, loneliness devil. Damn. Okay, I'm not gonna look at the chat.
Man devil.
I'm not gonna look at the chat anymore, so I can kind of so I can have a second to think about it, because it's a lot of pressure with all these fire answers over here.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Megan. Vamp for a second.
I'm just gonna read some off. Anya.
The Anya devil.
Anya devil.
The Anya devil.
A lot of good answers here.
The poop devil.
Receding hairline devil.
Oh damn, that's so good.
The devil devil.
That's so good.
Yeah, the fear of the unknown is pretty cool. The Josh devil.
God
I want to
devil.
see that one. Yeah.
The good music devil. Damn, these are so good. Your favorite series never gets a season 2 devil. Yeah.
The porn devil.
Yeah. The damn, I can't. I mean, I can't stop looking at the chat.
Okay, think of something that you're afraid of. Think of something that you would like to see. You know, like I said, love devil because it's so like you wouldn't think that that'd be a devil, but a lot of people are afraid to love or receive love.
Yeah.
So,
what I'm afraid of is I have this weird phobia of sharp corners. So like I would say the sharp corner devil.
Really?
Well,
sharp corners?
Like sometimes if I'm around a sharp corner, I have to put my hand over it or something. Because I immediately visualize and I immediately imagine
you falling
me falling and like hitting my eye or hitting my temple. But it's like, it's intense. It's like an intense like visual that I can't shake sometimes.
The feet devil.
The feet devil. That's it right there. The feet
Mr.
devil.
Stringer waifu.
The needle. These are great. These are all great.
The dream devil. The Bucky's death devil. Physics devil. Dementia devil.
Rejection devil.
Yeah, forgetting.
Social anxiety devil. These are great.
I think Denji is the death demon. That's why all the other demons fear him and they can listen to him when they die. The One Piece devil.
Buzz Lightyear devil. I mean, we can just sit here and read these devils off all day.
I know.
This shit is so fun. Yeah. What a great question.
I see what you're doing, Money D. Luffy. Don't think I see you in the chat right now.
Oh, the butterfly devil.
The Disney devil.
The animal devil. The Disney devil. Yeah, these are scary, dude.
Yeah.
Let's see what else Megan has pulled up. Oh, Sybil. Oh. Shout out Sybil.
The Robin ends up with someone but Frankie devil. That is scary.
That's terrifying.
That is scary.
Don't even talk about that.
Don't
even
do
joke.
that.
Don't even joke.
Don't do that, please.
And this was from the mangaka of Hell's Paradise, you said?
Yeah.
Who was an assistant on...
Yes.
I think Fire Punch, right?
No, I'm not sure.
But
I'm not sure exactly
an assistant to Fujimoto.
Yuji Kaji. Oh God, I'm gonna butcher the name. Continue.
But this is sick, dude. I would get this on a print. This shit's gonna be on Redbubble, dude.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
Yuji Kaku. That's what it is.
Kaku.
Sorry. Yeah, this is
mangaka
awesome.
of Ayashimon Hell's Paradise, which is also getting an anime.
Yes, I love Chocolate Devil. I love. I mean, the face looks like freaking like Chainsaw Massacre.
It looks awesome. This might be one of the coolest things
Leatherface.
they've done. They did a drawing. Fujimoto and him did a drawing when Hell's Paradise was first coming out.
Yeah.
And they both drew each other's main characters in their styles. This is
this is beautiful.
way crazier to me. This
Love
is nuts.
it. But yeah, super cute. I guess that's cute.
Yeah, I mean, it is. Yeah, it's cute.
But I think that's all. That's all the tweets I got.
Yeah, that was crazy. And then this is it. This is what you were talking about here too. Let me pull this up. So, this tweet says, since Asa Mitaka is the war devil, if we follow what Makima says here, then could Kobeni be the hungry devil? So this is where you got your theory from right here. And let me just pull this up right here. Yeah, so we got death, war, hunger. So someone else was theorizing then that Chainsaw Man is death in the chat. My devil is a secret. Right.
If you click it, yeah. And she goes, I like eating tasty food. She's so cute.
Yeah, this is like such a crazy mystery.
And she's powerful. I mean, she's super powerful.
Yeah. Interesting.
Pretty cool.
Makima, this is right here. With Chainsaw Man's power, I will blot them all out. Makima wanted to like destroy them. A lot of people are saying like, oh yeah, they want to like rescue each other, save each other, or whatever. Like they all want to come together to cause the apocalypse again. But like Makima was trying to get rid of them. So interesting stuff here. I'm fascinated. Yeah. So that's it. Chainsaw Man Part 2. It's finally here. What an incredible chapter. I couldn't be happier. Round of applause. I couldn't be happier. We have a section in our Discord as well that there's a link to in the description down below. Chainsaw Man spoiler section.
Yes.
If you're in the Discord, I think you might have to ask one of the mods to be let in there. But if you want to hop in there too, people have been going crazy. People have been going crazy in there, and it's just so cool to see. So, stay tuned next week where we're going to be talking about chapter 99.
Woo!
Let's go. And someone said, what did you think of the newest one-shot from Fujimoto? If it's the music one.
It's the one. We haven't read it.
We have not read it yet, but we want to. Got a lot on our plate, but we plan on, as soon as we have some time, getting to it for sure.
Yes.
So now let's hop over to some Berserk.
Yes.
What do you think?
Yes. Definitely. Before that.
Before that. Sorry.
I'll just be right back.
Oh, Magellan Mehgan. We need a sound for this, dude. This is Mehgan in the bathroom right now. This is Mehgan right here. I'm kidding. Mehgan is not going to the bathroom. She realized that she forgot her notes for the new Berserk chapter 367. She realized that she forgot them upstairs. So that's where she's going. Not to the bathroom. Anyway, how is everybody feeling about... We're going to wait to go through it when Mehgan gets back, but how's everybody feeling about the new Berserk chapter, dude? I think a lot of people are kind of a little upset because we got another chapter with very little dialogue. I will say though that a lot of people were kind of roasting the art a bit in the previous two chapters, but I have to say, Mehgan, I don't know if you felt the same way. I have to say the art for this newest chapter was incredible. The art for this new chapter was absolutely insane. And if you would have told me that Miura drew it, I would have believed you.
Really?
Like, it was that crazy to me.
Wow.
It was that crazy to me. The art...
Yeah, I mean, I definitely looked better than the first chapter. I mean, for sure. I mean, leaps and bounds.
It was insane.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are upset because, we get another chapter with not a lot of dialogue. Now, this is after the first two chapters. A lot of us speculated that, everybody was trying to ease back into it, and they were showing and focusing on a lot of the reactions from the characters because something major did happen. But then in this third chapter, again, very little dialogue, and a lot of things seem to be happening really fast. A lot of memes about where the Skull Knight's at, too. Like, Skull Knight's just chilling in Elfhelm, dude. He's asleep somewhere. There was a meme I saw, too, with a little skeleton in bed. And there are 3 chapters left before the end of this arc, the official end of this arc, but there's still a lot of shit that I think needs to be wrapped up, unless the end is just with what we found out from this last chapter. And again,
I am fuming. I'm fucking fuming. I'm fucking angry. I'm upset.
Yeah, so
I'm done.
Spoilers for chapter 367 of Berserk if you haven't read it yet. But at the end of this chapter, and we were saying this, dude. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure in our last stream that we talked about Berserk, I'm pretty sure that this is what I said was for sure going to happen. That Casca was for sure going to get taken.
I'm just like...
You're done. You're pissed. I have to do something about this chair. This chair is so squeaky.
It's
it's crazy.
Squeaking.
Squeakerson.
Yeah, it's like, Mr. Rubik's 01. I'm upset that we just got Casca back in the story and immediately she gets taken away again.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Well, again, it's because, dude, Griffith is tired of popping up in random places. He's tired. Zod's tired of having to go get him all the time. So he figures if he's got Casca right there, then that solves a lot of his problems. And I saw someone else say, like, he's going to take Casca back and lock her up in a tower, and it's going to be just the most fantasy story ever. You know, where you got this, like, a princess in a tower kind of situation. But, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Jesse Pinkman voice, he can't keep getting away with this.
He can't. He can't.
He
keep
can't.
getting away with this.
He's...
But I have it pulled up here just to go through it. And again, guys, let's be real for a second. I mean, it's definitely... Mira is... and always will be one of the greatest artists of all time, across, not even just in manga. This man is uber hyper talented, but
transcends the media.
He transcends the medium for sure.
Medium, yeah. Sorry, media.
I've transcended a medium and into a large recently. You know what I'm saying? I need to watch myself.
That was really good. Holy shit.
Thank you. But guys, look at this. Come on. This is a step up. This is a major improvement from the last chapter. They really, I don't know how much time they would have had to do it, but they must have really heard the internet. This is this is a major step in terms of the art in the right direction. Come on. Oh, it says come on right here. Whoa. Me and Zod are on the same page. I don't think that's Zod saying that. It might be Guts. But this is a major improvement, I think. This is, I think, way closer to Mira's style than the first 2 chapters. I expressed some of my opinions on the art. And again, this is not to take away from the artists. None of this is to take away from the artists that are doing an incredible job adapting something that as big as Berserk, with as much pressure as Berserk. But, the art style was taking me out of it. The art style was taking me way out of it. However, when I read this, I was like, is this some unreleased Mira art? Maybe that's a little too bold, but but yeah, insane. Like, am I that crazy? I don't know. Yeah,
no, it really definitely was a step up. I really enjoyed the art in this chapter. Again, I mean, not much happens. We get to see your boy.
Which boy? Oh, Serpico.
Yes. Which
Serpico
other boy?
was the only guy that looked a little off to me. I didn't recognize him when he came out of the woods. I was like,
I know.
Who the hell is this guy?
Yeah, I know. Again, they're having, I don't know if they're like, it's just a little differences in the characters, like that makes them just like totally look far off, like for real.
Yeah, I want to, Mr. Stealing Your Wife, he said, if Casca becomes a damsel in distress, I will be very disappointed. I have to believe that won't happen. I can't have it.
I can't have it happen again. Honestly, if it happens again, that'll be the biggest, I mean, obviously we have Berserk and it's by Miura, and then we have Berserk by others kind of coming in on the story. But if that happens again, that'll be my biggest complaint about Berserk.
No, so okay, here's my new theory. All right, obviously there's only 3 chapters left, so I think Casca, they haven't left Elfhelm by the end of this chapter yet, but Casca's gonna get taken. She's gonna get got.
Oh my god, I'm done. I can't.
Elfhelm being the last, like, I think, safe haven for humans, whatever, is gonna be destroyed in 3 chapters. That's gonna be wild. That happened way too fast. I always mispronounce her name, Danan, whatever. Was saying like they're coming, they're gonna come up, they're gonna destroy everything. Who knows exactly what she's referring to, but Elfhelm's gonna get destroyed, Casca's gonna get taken. Guts has now realized that his revenge, like he was having to choose between his revenge for Griffith or Casca, or his relationship with Casca. He chose his relationship with Casca. But now that Casca's taken, he has to go after Griffith again, but not out of revenge, but to save Casca. So he's going to take the gang with him, and the whole final arc is going to be them having to go get her again. But while that is happening, I don't think Casca is going to be a damsel in distress. Casca, because she has all her faculties back, she has all her mental faculties back, she's gonna be up to her own shit, and she's going to be meeting with a lot of people that are in Falconia. Right? She's going to be talking to everybody there. She's going to be, and that's going to be interesting too, right? To see how, everybody else kind of perceives Griffith and how she knows him to be. But I think she's going to be doing her own thing. And she's going to be obviously having to confront a lot of these things and deal with a lot of these things.
Yeah.
But I think she's not going to be a damsel in distress. I think she's going to, because again, the Moonchild is in Griffith. I
mean, it'll be very interesting to see lines of dialogue between Griffith and Casca, because immediately after the eclipse, it was she was non-coherent, she didn't have all of her faculties, like you said, so like having like a discussion, like I don't know, like maybe like finally getting like her standing up to him for what he's done and what he continues to do, like that'll be interesting conversation that I didn't think that I would ever she's see in Berserk,
because now she somehow has some control or has some control or some power over him.
Yes.
So she's not necessarily a damsel in distress. She is going to get taken captive, but he can't kill her. Like there are things. I mean, as long as they're inhabiting the same body, she's not going to kill him either.
Exactly.
But she has some power over him. She has that working in her to her advantage.
And I totally see, in a situation with like, obviously her, being a capable fighter, like she's getting back into it, but she's not going to be a damsel in distress. I think someone else said it, like we've never seen them save Casca like this before, with her being like coherent, not running off, and like being like absent-minded. So I mean, I'm just trying to make like the best out of this situation that we might get, because honestly it is just like, damn.
There was a comment up here. A lot of people are arguing whether Guts stopped his sword himself or if Griffith stopped it with just his hair. I personally think Guts stopped it himself when he saw Casca was there. Also, Guts might have stopped it himself because this is the body of the moon. This is the Moonchild. This is his child. I think he knows that at this point, like senses that, feels that at this point. He might have stopped it in that moment, because we did see in the previous couple of chapters that came out, he did cut a strand of hair off of Griffith. The sword is capable of of giving some haircuts.
Yeah.
Of taking a little off.
Yeah.
But it didn't phase through him like it did in the previous couple chapters. It didn't phase through. It stopped. And I think it wasn't Griffith. I think it was Guts realizing, not because of Casca, but realizing
I can't kill him.
I can't kill him because what's going to happen to the Moonchild?
Which is also like this fucking guy.
Miura said in an interview, this is from Nidao. Miura said in an interview after Casca woke up, Casca's real problem has started from now on. She herself should analyze, understand, and now solve what happens to her. They continue to say she should confront what Griffith or the monster did. It's like that because I draw humans. I should depict well what humans would do in this situation to make the story appealing.
Yeah, I we see like it's just like that's something that I never thought I would see in Berserk, a conversation between Griffith and Casca. So I'm hoping that'll happen. Like Ty said, like working through her trauma in the process, because at this point in the story, like she wasn't even able to like look at Guts. Mm-hmm. And she's getting taken by the guy who created all of these problems for her.
Yeah. And like I said, or like the commenter said, and is citing from an interview with Miura, but yeah, she's gonna have to deal with, and she's capable of dealing with this shit herself.
And like Mr. Waifu said, like I hope that we see more Casca focused chapters. I miss her as a character, and we get her back, and again taken away and again put in this position by this person. Like I want to see her do some shit. I want to see her work through her problems finally, just even a little bit. Like it's just such a it was a blue balls. Yeah, bringing it back all the way back.
I do think too that it's going to be split. We're going to get some chapters with Casca in Falconia, and again she's going to have to figure out. She's been gone, right?
Yeah.
She's gonna have to figure out everything that's going down and has gone down, and get a hold on the situation. And then once she does, I think she's gonna handle business. She's gonna handle business.
Hope so.
And I do think that the time is gonna be cut between Team Guts going there and Casca back in Falconia. I also think the Skull Knight, that fool, he's showing up. He's got to show up in the next chapter. If he doesn't show up, he's showing up by the end of the arc for sure.
Yeah.
What this man is up to, I have no idea. And Guts still needs to have that conversation, I think, with the blacksmith too. They alluded to like having this like conversation, and there was going to be this whole thing. And some people were theorizing that when the ground sort of cracked and caved in, that would have meant that where he was located would have been caved in too. I don't think that is necessarily the case. But yeah, let me just go back over here real quick. And who knows? Who knows? But that is my best guess. That's what the final arc is going to be about. Alexander Art said, I think Casca will get herself out of the situation, change the situation before Guts arrives to save her. See, I'm
like
more
that.
inclined to agree with Alexander Art.
I like that.
Let me pop back over here. Where's this tab at? So,
or I mean, the only way to actually kill Griffith because she wants to kill him is to kill like herself. And it ends with Casca and Griffith both dying and Guts having nothing.
Damn, Mehgan. Chill on this Wednesday.
Or, Casca's like, you have to do it. You have to kill him. And Gus is like, but in the process, I'm going to kill you. And she goes, I know. And he loses Griffith,
the Moonchild,
and Casca at the same time.
And Casca. Damn, Mehgan, really just bringing me down today. I'm just kidding. So this is what I was saying, dude. Serpico, I know this is not a detailed panel, but at first I was like, who the hell is this? I was like, who is this? And then even like down here, I was kind of like, that's a little off.
Yeah.
A little off. I mean, Serpico is my guy, okay? Mm-hmm. As far as Team Guts is concerned, outside of Guts, Serpico is my guy. I am just as much a simp for Serpico as I am for Law. And and that's a lot. So something about him just seemed a little off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even right there.
Even right here. Mm-hmm. I was like, damn, when Farnese put this vest on?
Oh.
When Farnese put this jacket on? Even, I mean, maybe his hair's grown out too. I don't know. But the art, I will say, we're just, being a little extra. But the art is, I think, improved by a lot. Has been improved by a lot. Yeah, then we get, and I'm just switching back and forth because, again, just want to play it safe.
This fucking bozo ass, no dick having, flat ass having, fucking ass. Bozo, fucking flat raggedy ass, fucking bitch nugget of a fucking man
flat ass.
Fucking Raggedy Ann ass, bitch ass having.
Because Mehgan, what you're talking about here, this could be a little foreshadowing to this moment that you're talking about right here.
Yeah. In order to kill Griffith, he has to kill Casca. And this is like the ultimate dilemma.
That's a little foreshadowing. We see the cherry blossoms. Yeah.
Like, don't touch her. Like, don't fucking touch her. Don't touch her. Don't touch her.
Man.
Don't fucking touch her. Stop touching her. Leave her alone. Like, this fucking bozo fucking cup of noodle ass fucking top ramen hair bitch. Like, leave her alone.
Go off, dude. Go off. This is crazy. Yeah, get your fucking hands off of her.
Like, you fucking hobo.
Get your fucking hands off
Stop
of her.
touching her.
And Zod, what are you doing back there, dude?
Zod's fucking
looking
deer in the headlights.
Looking like a deer in headlights. Zod.
He knows it's wrong.
Zod's like, yikes, in the back.
Like, how dare you carry her? How dare you touch her? How dare you fucking put your hands on her?
Yeah.
Fucking.
So we'll see. There are only 3 chapters left. There are only 3 chapters left before this arc ends. So we shall see. We shall see. But, and we shall see when Skull Knight is going to decide to show his little head. Because
show his little head. Show his little scully out, huh?
Because, yeah, he has been, I mean, how has he not heard any of this stuff going down? He's taking his time. He's taking his time to get over there.
Yeah, he's gonna come when everyone needs him. That's what he does best. You know?
This was, again, I guess to wrap it up and to give my final thoughts on it, I guess, like, I think the art was an improvement. Some people are saying that it still needs a little bit of work. Yeah, I would agree. Some of the characters still look a little off. And I thought that too. Sometimes I think that, because you see yourself different. I think, like, how sometimes you see yourself different in the mirror or in pictures than you perceive yourself to be. Like, I was like, I wonder if I just see Serpico different. Like when Miura would draw him, I would just like I would notice or like be drawn visually to like certain features, and maybe other people were drawn to like other features, and so they exaggerate those things, and so through their eyes they're like, yeah, this looks exactly like Serpico, but to me, I'm like, this ain't Serpico.
Goat Luffy 97 said Griffith wants to hurry back to Falconia to balance the budget.
Yeah, he's got some numbers to crunch.
He does. He's like, okay, let's wrap this up. I have a meeting in 5.
Dante X, do you believe that Guts stopped after seeing Griffith holding Casca, or he just couldn't cut him down? Again,
both. I mean, it's like both.
I think it had something to do with the Moonchild too.
And yeah, no, it totally. I mean, it is just like, Griffith is what he's like, honestly, and up until recently, he's been living for. Casca, he was living for her to like protect her, but like his hatred for Griffith kept him going for so long.
Yeah.
And, that is, what was one of his like, best friends and a part of his life. Like it's 2 different sides of the coin. It's crazy, the relationship these 3 have. But I think that I don't think that we'll get a happy ending. I think that in some way, somehow, like, someone's gonna have, like, Casca, and as much as I wouldn't want this, but like, the sacrifice having to happen of Casca in order to, eliminate Griffith.
And Casca being the one to do it, I think would be the most satisfying thing.
Yeah.
For him to fall at the hands of Casca, even though him and Guts, they have their rivalry too.
Yeah. We got a donation.
Let's go, Terry
Martin. Yay.
Good smell. Flavor.
Have y'all ever read Golden Kamui? It's the best. Volume 1 of Golden Kamui.
We have, and there
Episode 1 of Golden Kamui.
Yeah. There are a couple people in our Discord that have been talking a lot about it. And, we don't have to talk about it like, I mean, we didn't fact check this information necessarily.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if this is true or not. And this is just me like spitballing. If you want to look it up while I'm talking about it. Apparently, like Asa, you know how her like scars are placed very not placed, like they're placed on her face, and people are saying that it looks a lot like the main character of Golden Kamui's scars, and someone said that the mangaka was written in the like victims of the gun devil. Is that correct? You guys know anything about that? This could be wrong. I just saw someone make the connection and I didn't look further into it. This might just be something. But
let me see.
Yeah, cuz so right there, go to the gun devil, that
right
picture. Yeah, apparently he's somewhere in this. By the way, yeah, click that.
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah, she looks like Sugimoto, the main character with the scars, the immortal Sugimoto. So Noda Satoru, Golden Kamui, the creator of Golden Kamui is listed, so that might be a little nod to him.
Yeah, so in this panel, right here, his name is the one underlined, and they're saying that the scars resemble his scars as well, which is here.
That's
obviously.
pretty cool.
Which, again, if that is a little homage, then that's sick.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. But yeah, back to Golden Kamui. I need to finish this.
Yeah, me too. I really enjoyed it, and the anime is beautiful too. What do you guys prefer, the manga or the anime, or both?
I want to read it. The art looks amazing. All the covers look amazing. The anime looks amazing too. I watched a little bit of the anime when we did our episode on the first volume, and it's something that is on my list to continue. And it finished. It wrapped up, I think, semi recently as well. So the manga did at least. So I'm definitely on my list. Definitely on my list to read.
Yeah, Mr. Ruba says manga. Jesse says anime holds up, solid, funny, great music. I prefer the manga, but both are amazing. Terry says,
sick. So yeah, just to finish off with the Berserk discussion, I'll just say that the lack of dialogue, it did. Again, my experience is I'm biased. When we, the series of events that surrounded us even reading Berserk in the first place was insane. We decided to cover the first volume of Berserk. We recorded the episode, edited it, uploaded it, scheduled it to be released, and then once we released it, so this is all over the course of about a week, right? Once we released it, we find out that the next day the news comes out that Miura had passed. And
we were already, we had recorded it the week prior.
Exactly. Yeah.
So the day it got released, the next day it was announced. So we were already,
and we had already decided at that point in time too, we're going to continue it.
Because it was so good. In the video, we're like raving about it. We're like, this is one of the best first volumes ever. Like, this is so lit. And then come to find out all the information. So like the next time we recorded it was like a weird feeling.
But I mean that, we have a different experience with Berserk because so many people who have been following it for a long time obviously had to deal with long hiatuses.
Yeah.
And we kind of didn't have to deal with that. We were able to consume it and read it all at once. And even in terms of like the final chapter coming out, we didn't have to wait that long after reading it for the final chapter. That was the most we had to wait, but we didn't have to wait that long. So I don't know. Like, my opinion on it is a little different, I guess, because when it comes to Berserk, I'm not used to having to wait this long chapter to chapter. However, I don't really feel like there was one chapter in particular I do remember there was almost no dialogue, and it was a beautiful and epic chapter. But outside of that, like, I don't really remember chapters having this little of dialogue.
Yeah,
and it is a little worrisome. But maybe, I've seen other people say that maybe they're just trying to kind of complete this arc and get through this arc, so that they can start fresh with this final arc.
I know, it just feels like someone's going like.
It does. The lack of dialogue is a little concerning. I do think
like they're about to talk and you're like, what?
Mm-hmm.
What? And you're like, just say it. Just say it.
I'm inclined to believe that that's going to continue to the very end of this arc, and then we might see that change in the next arc. But it was a little, I don't know, worrisome, I guess. Or it was just like, it was something I noticed. I'm not going to say it bothered me, but it was something that I did notice. Again, respect to the team that's doing it, and there's no one else better suited to do it, but I did still feel like a little shortchanged by the lack of dialogue. But we'll see. Overall, the direction and where it's going seems pretty on brand and seems fitting. So we'll just have to see how it kind of concludes and how the next arc sort of starts to unfold. But that is it. Yeah, and Alexander Art said they said they don't want to add or flesh things out, so I think a lack of detail is going to continue. Yeah. Yeah. And we have Goat Luffy 97. Mori said he didn't want to expand beyond what he knows, so maybe dialogue will be less. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that is it for the Berserk discussion, but we're not done yet. We have to go to the community live section of our Discord. So if you don't know, and sorry for repeating it if you already do know, but these community lives, these Wednesday streams, are also known as our community lives. We call them that because in our Discord, there's a section called Community Live section. You can go there, post any links to any articles, any news, anything anime and manga related, post it there. We'll go through it. We'll pull it up. We'll react. We'll comment on it. And that's to get the whole community aspect of it. And from time to time, we do call-ins and stuff as well. We do it all through our Discord. So if you haven't joined the Discord yet, do yourself a favor. And Lloyd sold the hell out of it on
Monday. Yeah. So before we start the community live, though, this is something that we need to discuss that I promised that we'd bring up on Monday, that we'd bring up today on the community live.
Oh boy.
This is a question I have for everyone watching. Anyone really. It just depends on your thoughts on this, but. We had discussed what would you say? What would be a word to describe this sensation? The
sensation of blue balls?
Yeah, I was trying to make it more.
Oh, you're trying to build up to it?
Yeah, I'm trying to build up to this.
You're starting to sound a little backed up though, Megan. Maybe you've got. Blue lungs right now.
I kind of do. So the sensation that is world known. Mm-hmm. Since the beginning of time, apparently. Mm-hmm. The concept of blue balls. Mm-hmm. We have two of the biggest scientific experts in the topic right here. It's a very important topic. If you don't know, we kind of brought it up on Monday as like a passing joke because we were talking about it off camera.
This is all for research.
Something more eloquent. Yeah, literally, I can't speak today. Are blue balls real? What is the scientific research? If you have any, bring it to the case because I know my position. I know that I've never experienced this phenomenon. But we are conducting research and we need to know.
So I just want to say before we look up any of the results, I just want to say that, the reason this all came about is because we were talking about blue flag and blue manga, and then we started talking about blue balls.
Yes.
And it just got me thinking, because I have never experienced this phenomenon.
And you have done your own research in the past, in past time, which we were talking about, and you were going out in the field. In the field, you were going out in the trenches. I mean, you were actually out there doing, the Lord's work, Pastor Lucci. So, you were asking your fellow male cohorts.
Uh-huh.
Is that?
Sure.
Yeah, you were asking.
Because I just think it's funny, dude. I think it's funny
too.
Because it seems like such a guy thing to do.
Such a cop-out.
It seems like such a guy thing
babe,
to do.
you have to continue doing this thing that I want you to do because, I'm going to die. My balls hurt so bad. They're going to explode. My balls are going to explode. Oh, my God. They're going to fucking explode,
Yeah,
babe.
it just seems like such a guy thing to do. We have to keep going, or I have to finish.
Baby, you don't understand what the ramifications of this.
And just to see a guy sitting there and he's just sitting there holding his abdomen my balls. Oh my God, my balls.
And she's like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay? I'm sorry.
So I'm just going to put this in this is just going to be a small aside. I'm going to put this poll. Are blue balls real?
I want to see. Alexander Arts has a crazy story. My blue ball story isn't like that, and I'm very curious, Alexander Arts, to hear what you have to say about this topic.
Is going to jump in the call.
If you have any stories at all, vote, and then you can comment them because
86% out of the gate.
And don't just meme this shit, okay? This is actually scientific research that we're trying to conduct, okay?
And according to Google, let's just flip over here. And this is just, like I said, a little small aside, a little tangent. according to Google, the term blue balls is slang for epidemial hypertension, which is thought. That's interesting phrasing. Which is thought to occur when you get sexually aroused for an extended period of time, but don't have an orgasm or ejaculation. It's not dangerous, and it's not a reason to pressure a partner into sexual activity. So there's the stigma right there.
Okay.
So according to Google's saying that it is because of hypertension, an epidemial hypertension. Interesting.
Alexander Art said he'll type it out in the community live Discord.
Are you at a place where you can speak? Because we'd love to have you on to talk about it.
Oh, call in for the BB discussion.
For the discussion. If you're at a place where you can talk, we'd love to have you on. We'd love to hear your thoughts.
Isn't there a monkey that has blue balls? Isn't that a baboon? They have blue butts.
Oh, we're getting some people that say no.
Wow. Interesting. I'm sorry. We just had to settle this.
Yeah. Yes, it's real, says DJ Fusion. That is why edging exists. Okay, Alexander Art said, haha, yeah, I could.
Call in.
So hop over into the call. If you don't have the caller roll, grab the caller roll and hop into the community live. And let's hear this story. I
really am very curious.
And let's just end this poll for now really quick. And let me... this is going to... So we got 23% no. That's staggering.
Wow.
That's staggering.
Yeah, he does have the caller roll, so.
Okay, cool. Okay, so hop into live show call-ins on Discord. There he is.
I think he's in there now.
And let me just see real quick, because I might have to figure out a way to...
mute this nonsense.
Yeah, can I mute? I'm trying to figure out how to mute the notifications, which I figured out how to do one time. And
it's Apple Juice says motherfuckers think their Howard Stern show got bro calling in for his blue ball story. Ready? So you had blue balls.
Yeah, this is our.
I'm Howard Stern right now. So they exist, right? That was my good Howard Stern. That was good, huh?
Yeah, that was really good. This is our what's it called? Love line. With,
yeah. That's so fucking funny.
Mobile push mute.
Mute.
Mobile push notification. I'm trying to mute the
sound. All messages. You should.
All messages.
I don't know.
Mute new events.
Howard Stern.
Whatever.
You're just in time, Timmy, for a discussion of a lifetime.
I'm gonna just
mute the channel. Go up.
Mute the channel
until I turn it back on.
Okay.
That might work. I don't know.
We'll see if that works.
You'll need to mute each Discord.
Yeah, I need to. Okay. All right. We're gonna go to the call in. Let's see if this works.
Hello.
Alexander Arts, are you there? Hold on.
Hello. Yes.
Oh, he is here.
Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear us?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Thank you for joining us, dude.
Thank you for joining us
Sorry,
on this very important discussion.
I was trying to mute the notification sounds, but this is a very important scientific case study, dude.
And we need examples.
Yes, and thank you for being vulnerable, number one.
Yeah.
And thank you for coming on here, being brave, and sharing this story and your experience with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know anything about Alexander Arts, for everybody watching and listening, he is the creative genius behind, him and Blaze, the creative geniuses behind the Momonosuke track, legends, pillars of the community. So this man's story holds great weight. So if you're ready to go and you'd like to start whenever you're ready, we'd love to hear this tale of blue balls.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, basically, it was way back in probably like 2009. I had just been in Taiwan for about a year, and I was like, trying to meet people, so I was going out to clubs and stuff.
Woo!
And, yeah,
clubbing it up.
So yeah, and like there's also like the language barrier thing because my
Mhm.
Chinese was especially bad at the time. So, I was like trying to uh meet this girl at the club, and then I was like, oh, okay, like we probably had like MSN or something back at the time.
Right? Maybe
Like
AIM. Yeah.
something like that, yeah. This was pre-smartphones days. But yeah, so I was like, okay, like yeah, let's have a date tomorrow or something. I don't know. Anyway, I arranged it at a tea house near where I
Okay.
lived. And so yeah, in Taiwan we got these tea houses that are like open like maybe like 24 hours or at least for like super late. You can
Mm.
meet with people. There's a lot of like gangstery types there at late
Okay.
at night. But anyway, so I was like super nervous and super like pent up, So I
Right.
went
Right. Loud and clear. Right.
Yeah, so I met this girl at the tea house, and I was like super nervous. I was like trying my best to speak Chinese, and then like gradually throughout the date I realized that her English was not that bad. Actually, she was like a lot better than my Chinese. So
Oh.
I was like, oh, phew. Okay, I can like calm down a little bit. But I was
Yeah.
like, basically the thing was I was having this amazing date with a beautiful girl. She looked like a Nico Robin type, you know what I'm
Woo!
saying?
Safe food.
Yeah, and so basically I was like fully aroused for the
Okay.
entire like 4 hours
Pent up.
of
You're a
this
little
date.
pent up.
For like 4 hours, like on like the entire time.
Right.
Like, so yeah, it wasn't
And
anything about like me. I wasn't trying to let her know that. I wasn't
Of
trying to
No, of
put
course. Yeah, you're
myself
not
out
like,
there.
hey, this whole time.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So we had a long date. It was over, and we continued dating after that.
Oh,
But
damn.
that night I went home alone, and
Oh.
when I got off of the chair, I could like barely stand up because my legs were like falling asleep. Like I think all the blood in my body had gone to a particular location.
Right.
And
Right.
once I had gotten out to my motorcycle to drive home, I got like basically like a muscle cramp, like
Oh
a
my
Charlie
God.
horse, like you get when you like point your toes.
Right.
Yeah, that kind of
Damn.
feeling you get when you like maybe you're dehydrated, you get a muscle
Yeah.
cramp.
Yeah, Megan
Yeah.
knows
Yeah.
a lot about dehydration. Yeah, she stays dehydrated. Yeah.
Yeah, like my hands will cramp, my legs will cramp. Like, I just don't drink enough water. But I
Yeah,
know exactly
so-
what you mean.
Maybe you just have blue balls, Megan.
Maybe I'm constantly in a state of blue balls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
so that's basically all it is. But yeah,
Now-
I remember like laughing to myself. I was like, blue balls are real. What the hell?
Now let's dive a little deeper. So was this the only time you experienced this phenomena, or was this just like the craziest time you experienced it?
I feel like it might have happened some other time, but that was the only time that I remember. Like yeah, that's the only time that it was extreme enough that it was like painful or something like
That
that.
in-
Like
Intense.
it was debilitating. It was
Yeah.
it affected your day.
It wasn't that serious, but it was like a muscle cramp. It goes away
Right,
after
right.
a little while.
Wow.
But yeah, so I would say for ladies, if you hear your boyfriend like crying about his blue balls, that you can just safely ignore them. It's not that big a deal. But
So
it's
what-
true
yes.
that it can happen after like hours of blood
Yeah.
activity, I guess, whatever we want to call that.
So you know
Engorgement.
what? Yeah, I like that. It's one of my favorite words. It's one of my favorite words. So what I'm learning, and what I like that the moral of the story is, and I'm more inclined to believe this, that it is real, but it has just been exaggerated to the point of being this like super painful, really severe thing. And even Alexander Arch himself is saying Like it exists, but it's not that crazy. But it exists, and it's a fleeting.
It's uncomfortable.
Right.
That's all. I mean, the most painful thing I ever had was a kidney stone. So after having a kidney stone, I never would think that that was anything big.
I think someone said that the kidney stone, like a man passing a kidney stone, is like the most they'll ever feel like a hint of like childbirth.
Oh wow, that's
and
crazy.
even that's not like the extreme of childbirth, but it's like the same because it's like
Yeah.
And
wild.
also for kidney stones, the place that you actually feel the pain is like in the place where your kidney connects to your bladder. So it's inside.
Oh,
Damn.
It's like inside your abdomen, basically.
Bert said, "Wait,
Yeah.
kidney stones are real?" Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could be the size of like not jelly beans. Maybe that's a little too much, but they could be big. They could be big.
Yeah.
They can be, a bit big, but like they only need to be as big as like a little grain of sand because that little passage is not meant for any like solid stuff at all. So it can be pretty tiny and still hurt.
Good God.
But thank you for coming on and sharing your story, dude. You know
Yeah,
what
it was very informative.
And what I'm gleaning from all this is that you might have changed me today, dude, because I've definitely been in a similar position, okay, and haven't.
So you have experienced it.
No. I'm saying like I've been in a situation where I've been.
He said no.
We've all been a little backed up, things are, what I'm saying, like not to get too graphic, but things are a little backed up, but I've never experienced the pain or the sensation, but I am starting to think that it does exist. It's just not as extreme as even me. I've been told by other people that it is. I feel like we've done significant work in the field of blue balls.
Oh yeah. We made leaps and bounds, and you brought your story to the light.
You brought your story to the table, and you really changed, I think, our minds. While we have you on the phone here, though, now we gotta personally thank you for that video, dude. That video was so crazy,
bro. Fire, like the fire.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys
we were shook. I mean, it was like I was exceeded my I was transported into the freaking space and time.
Yeah, I was in the club. Mehgan
I was in the club, bro. So lit.
How did that come about? Yeah, so you reached out to Blaze in the Discord?
So the original idea was just like, I was like, okay, I know Josh doesn't want me to just keep correcting him. That's gonna be super annoying. And then I was like, what's the way I can do it that'll be funny? And then the first thing I thought of was the Pokemon rap. And that was my first idea, was to do something like a kind of more corny, like just listing off all the characters with skate in their name. Yeah. So that was the original idea, but then I was like, well, I had been talking to Blaze, and he said that he did music. So I just said, oh, do you have any like beats or something that we could use or something? And then and then basically he was like, let's actually make a cool song. And then I was like, oh, okay. I wasn't sure if we could manage it, like, because I'm not a rapper or anything, but
have you ever done anything like that before? Like made any type of music like that before?
Not really. I mean,
wow.
I probably recorded some stuff like a long time ago. I used to make like Newgrounds videos and stuff.
Oh hell yeah,
Yeah.
Newgrounds, E-Bombs World. That was my genesis. That was my introduction to the internet.
Yeah, I don't think I actually. I think I made some. I remember I had a on PlayStation 1. There was a game called MTV Music Generator that you could actually make beats on or something. I'm pretty sure I made a song on there, and my friend rapped on it for one of our Newgrounds videos. But I don't think I recorded anything. But yeah, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, someone Vermilion said could have fooled me. Like, you killed it on the track. Like,
yeah, bro. I know it was like
you sounded like it was professional. You like the how do you say what's the what do rappers say? Their
what
specific like type of way of rapping?
Oh, like their flow.
Their flow. Your flow is like amazing.
Yeah, it was on point. Everything was mixed super well too. And bro, you had me dying at the end. If you guys still haven't seen this video, go check it out on Alexander Art's channel. It's on our community tab too. A link to it on his channel, and it made our weeks. It made our years. It was so crazy, and that part at the end had me dying, bro. That you completely and perfectly backed me saying like "fuck Alexander Arts." Like that's
so
funny.
Funny. I've listened to it so many times.
Yeah, I wanted to add the part at the end because of the I was goofing on you guys, so I wanted to make sure it was clear that I wasn't trying to be a dick or something like that.
No,
that shit was so funny.
No,
dude. That shit was so funny, and it was so good. And dude, I mean, props for that, because I know that took a lot of work. Yeah, round of applause. I knew that took a lot of work and a lot of time.
Everyone, go watch this video now if you haven't.
And Lloyd is shout out to Lloyd too, who's spamming it in the chat linking to the video. But I just want to say thank you, dude, because that was awesome, man. And goof on us all the time.
If that's the result. Reaction like a million times.
We listened to the song and the video like a million times, even after the stream. I just heard, I'd be in a different room like cleaning up or whatever, packing everything in, and I just hear Mehgan, in the other room just blasting it over and over.
Full volume. Oh gosh.
But thank you so much, man. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for being vulnerable. Thank you for the song. Thank you for everything that you do in the community too. Shout out to Alexander Arts and his YouTube channel. Check that out. You also talented artist too. I mean, it's in the name. Come on. But you were even talking about doing some D&D stuff too, right? Or some role playing stuff.
I let's see, like a year ago I put out some Demon Slayer D&D videos. I haven't really been playing recently, but yeah, I don't know. I like I think it would be cool if we could find some way to do some sort of community I don't know. I had a couple ideas, things that we could do.
Yeah, I think that'd be so fun.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the things that I would love to set up and do with you and run with you. I mean, obviously you have experience like DMing and stuff, and that's the hardest part is putting that like a campaign together.
Yeah, that is hard.
It's so hard, but I mean, maybe we could just do it. One of these days we could find like a setting or a place, that we could have this like campaign take place in. And if you're down to like DM it or whatever, we could have you on and do like a little short series of a campaign. That'd be so fun.
Yeah, volume D&D.
Volume D&D. And Alexander Arts can post some of it on his channel too, so we get a little synergy going.
Yeah, I know. I want to play. I've always wanted to play. Josh has played before a lot, and it's always enticed me. And I want to.
Yeah, Megan's never played, so we got to put her on.
Oh, there's another game. I think you guys might be interested. It's similar. I don't know if you could look into it. There's a game called Fiasco. It's basically like an improv storytelling game.
Ooh, I like that. Fiasco.
You kind of start off with you get like a list of options basically, and you roll dice so that it kind of narrows down what the story's about, and then you go through scenes. The rules are pretty loose, but I've seen some people play it on YouTube. It can make for a pretty funny show.
Is it like pretty customizable too, the kind of story that you can tell, or do you have to kind of work within the confines of the story in the game or whatever?
The book that you can buy comes with a bunch of play sets, what they call them, and they're like stuff like stories like Fargo kind of inspire it, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Cool.
Actually, I have written a playset for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
So
if you ever wanted to play that,
that would be sick, dude.
If you guys check out, just like check it on YouTube or something, and you can see. I forgot what's the channel who ran Critical Role originally. They have some Fiasco videos on there.
Oh, right. Well, I'll definitely look into it, because this seems like it takes a lot of the really like intense prep work out of it, because that's like the biggest problem when you're playing any sort of D&D type of role-playing game is just like hours and hours and hours of building the story and creating all of these paths that these characters can go down. But this seems like it kind of cuts a little bit of that down, or cuts a little bit of that time down.
Yeah, it's basically you only really roll the dice at the start when you're like narrowing things down. After that, it's just improv storytelling and probably turn into comedic situations that are pretty entertaining. But I think you need at least like 3 people to play it. 4 probably is better. So it's not really gonna work with 2 people. So yeah, you'd have to like do it as a community thing or something like that.
Well, we have Dwayne saying here too, you guys should check out Murphy's Choose Your Adventure One Piece series. It's very cool. We saw it and we want to do that as well too. But Alexander Arts, for real, I don't know how soon, but soon we'll try to set something up. We'll try to set up either some like a fiasco game or some sort of campaign, and if we do it on the live, or we do, make a little short series out of it, like if we have to do it over the course of a couple videos, then we should definitely do that. That would be a lot of fun. And if you're down to be a part of it, then we'd love for you to be a part of it.
Yeah, cool. Thanks. Yeah, we can talk about it on the Discord.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you for calling in, man. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you for just, being here and being vulnerable today, dude. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
All right, man. Well, we'll catch you later.
All right. Thank you, guys. It was very fun.
Thank you.
It's great talking to you, man.
Have a good day.
Alexander Arts, the GOAT.
What a guy.
What a guy.
What a guy.
That would be so fun. That would honestly be so fun. To do a little campaign like that.
Yeah.
And I know he's on his own grind, on YouTube too. I see him killing it. I see him doing his thing. So go check out Alexander Arts' channel. Lloyd had spammed the link to that video. Give him a subby.
Yeah.
Show him some love. Because this man's on the grind, and this man's really doing it. And he's such a creative guy and nice guy, and I really do love the man. I really do love the man. So shout out again, Alexander Arts. Thank you. All right, we got the blue balls conversation.
Check. Checked off the list.
So I feel like I had a little change of heart.
Yeah.
I feel like I had a little change of heart. And Lloyd spamming that link again too. Shout out Lloyd, another GOAT. The other thing that I wanted to talk about, the last thing I guess that I wanted to talk about before we go, is some Bleach stuff.
Oh.
It's nothing super crazy, but this is in the community live section. So let me switch over here really quickly. We have Mr. Stealing Your Waifu in here. Let me just readjust this a little bit. Posting, you guys should react to this fan project. It's about 10 minutes. This is a video that we might be able to get to today. It's a Dragon Ball full film fan animated thing. We might be able to get to that today, but if we don't, we'll definitely get to it in the next community live. I think we saw this already. This is Chainsaw Man coming out. So this is the interview right here.
Yes.
D. LaJoy Boy posted this. I have it pulled up separately. This is an interview that Kubo did very recently, and it kind of, I think it will ease any fans, doubts that they might have had about the upcoming anime series. It's kind of awesome. I would have never, first of all, just to be able to see this man, even in real life, is swaggy as hell.
He's looking fly. Look at that shirt.
Yeah, this man, no wonder his characters are so drippy. This man oozes drip. But I'm gonna, maybe you're not gonna be able to really read the subtitles, but I'll just play it so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Again, there might have been some trepidation, or maybe people were worried about how things were going to be adapted or what was going to be actually happening. But after watching this interview, like, I feel, like I said, way more at ease, way more confident, way more excited, way more hype. Like, Kubo is actually, his role in this adaptation of this final arc is, the role he's playing is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. A lot of times I think that mangaka, they get maybe approve things or, do things here and there. But this man is heavily involved, down to the color palettes for the actual animation itself. Like, it's crazy. So let's just watch this for a second. So can you give a message to the fans about 1,000 Year Blood War?
前のテレビシリーズが終わることが決まってから多分書き始めてる
I mean,
はずなんですね、時期的に。
he's a legend.
Yeah.
I was so like, also too, when I was watching it, I was so like entranced, dude. Because this is one of my heroes for sure. I mean, especially like in terms of like art. Like just watching him talk, dude. So I had to go back and watch it because I wouldn't even read it, dude. I was just staring at him.
こうテレビシリーズをやってる間は、テレビ
See, and this is interesting
い
too.
けないなという気持ち
So he said, and sorry to keep pausing it, but he said that when he was initially drawing the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, and there's been a lot of people that have talked about it before. You know, people saying that Kubo kind of seemed like he was slacking on some of the backgrounds or this and that or, you know, whatever. And he was also he was having some health issues. You know, he was going through a lot. Like, it's a lot. But a lot of people were saying that they felt like some of the quality was starting to diminish. Here he's saying that, you know, when he was drawing the manga, he was drawing it with television guidelines and restrictions in mind, meaning that he was kind of limiting himself to what he thought would best be able to best be adapted in anime form. That's super interesting. I think of series like One Piece, and I think of Oda. You know, we're reading Whole Cake Island right now, the Whole Cake Island arc, and I can't help but think like, damn, this guy Oda, I don't feel like thinks about that at all. Like, he's cramming every panel with so many characters and so many things. I imagine the animation team is like, Jesus Christ, Oda, like,
He did it again.
you did it again, dude. We're gonna be
God damn
working
it.
late tonight.
がちょっと
We press
あり
on.
つつ書いてたので、ちょっと抑えめに表現してた部分、バトルでしたとか、そういうのをセネケ戦では、
Oh, he's saying he drew the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, not having to worry about that because the anime. That's where I misspoke. The anime had already been canceled. He had already gotten the news that the anime had been canceled. But a lot of those things remain true. That a lot of people were saying maybe it wasn't with the 1,000-Year Blood War arc. Maybe it was with the arc before. But people were starting to say there was a little dip in quality. Some people were complaining about the backgrounds not being as like, you know, extravagant as maybe they were previously, feeling like they were a little blank. I never really had any issue with that at all. But he's saying that when he drew the 1,000-Year Blood War arc,
気にしなくてい
he
いな
wasn't thinking
感じで
about
書いてたので、
how it was going to be adapted at all. He
だから
felt
逆に
like
アニ
unshackled.
メにするとちょっ
Yeah.
と残酷になっちゃうんじゃないかなっていう心配をしてて、それでカットされたら嫌だなと思ったんですけど、多分この天然決戦では、その辺をカットせずに、原作通りにやってもらえる形になってくれますので、それがすごく個人的には楽しみですね。
Basically, what he's saying here too, just in case it's hard to read the subtitles, is that he's playing a big hand. I'm just going to skim because, again, with the subtitles, it might be hard to read. He said that, I mean, they asked him, you know, what his favorite like kind of filler arc was, and he said that he really liked, you know, which one did he say he really liked? He said that he was surprised just how much they really put into some of these filler arcs, and he felt like that was, you know, he really felt like he felt like that's a good feeling to feel like even when they're trying to adapt their own story to let the manga catch up, that they're really like putting their all into it. You know, he felt honored, I guess. Even though he's saying like I didn't have a lot of high hopes for any of those arcs, which I totally get. But he's saying here the animation and color design of the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, that he is heavily involved with all of it.
色彩も旧作のアニメにない
And you notice that
形で
too from what we've seen. Like you're able to really notice the blues, the reds, like the lighting is so like different.
で
And modern contemporary coloring.
決めているので、でも画面も新しい
A new and refreshing viewing experience. And from what we've seen, I completely agree.
Yeah.
僕15年で終えるって決めてたので、で、そこいくつ
So, and just to,
そこは
and basically that he's from what he's seen so far, that the battle scenes are going to look amazing. Basically what he's saying here too, and again, we're just for time's sake and because it might be hard to read, he is saying that he's heavily involved. He's heavily involved, and that a lot of the scenes, he felt like even in the manga, he didn't really have as much time as he wanted to give to like all these characters and these fights. So we've seen articles that talk about, you know, adding the addition of new fight sequences and stuff like that. And these are like directly from him. Like he's brought notes. Like he's brought in this interview, he says he's brought notes. He's brought like storyboards. Like he is heavily involved, and these are things that he wanted to include in the manga, but just for time or whatever restraints or restrictions, he felt like he couldn't. So he's going to be adding all this stuff in, and it's all coming from him. So let's just go here.
Oh, we got a donation from Terry Martin.
Let's go!
Yay.
Oh, shooty! Read it off, Megan.
What did y'all think about Zoe? Also, Heart Tite Kubo.
You have to wait till tomorrow to find out. Our initial thoughts, though, we had a blast. But to get our more in-depth thoughts on it, that Zoe episode is coming out tomorrow, so don't miss that.
The confirmation that this arc won't get censored is great because a lot of early Bleach anime was heavily censored. That's what Dwayne said.
Yeah. So if you haven't, checked this video out yet, this interview out yet,
do you think we could watch the voices of Ichigo?
This one right
down?
Here? Right here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll click over there. Let me just finish this really quick. Oops. And basically, so I just want to make sure that I'm covering everything. How involved are you in the animation process? Let me just flip back over real quick. He says, again, heavily involved.
個人的には本当は、あんまり別のメディア
And he's usually not one for sticking his nose into other adaptions, but he said he felt like my involvement and my input would contribute to the overall fan enjoyment. A legend. This guy's a legend. Like, if this doesn't give you faith, like, this man is sitting down, like, in front of a camera, telling people I'm heavily involved. All of the, like, I made decisions, even down to, like...
the things that I've seen so far are amazing.
The things I've seen so far are amazing. The coloring.
I was kind of scared that they weren't going to be able to adapt it, but they are doing a great job.
No censorship. Like, if this doesn't give you all the faith in the world...
I mean, like...
This is it. So I just wanted to talk about that for a little bit. So I am more excited than ever for this season to come out.
And we got another donation from Jonathan R.
Jonathan R. You know I love that man. Oh, that's Jonathan R. People taking pictures of Jonathan R.
Paparazzi.
Good smell. Flavor.
Jonathan R. said, you're going to end on Nekomamushi song again? Maybe not today, only because it's coming out in the episode tomorrow.
And we'll be probably posting just like I don't even know how many seconds long the clip is.
Oh, yeah. It's like a minute.
Like a minute cover.
We after the episode comes out, we cut together, and we had to like change it the first way that we did it. The first way we did it, we had it kind of like to some scenes from the episode in the background, but it got copyrighted, so we had to like make our own.
Before we put it out,
yeah, had to make our own little thing,
which is cute. I do like how it turned out the second time around. I think it's super cute.
Yeah, Megan likes it more.
I like it so much more. You'll see it tomorrow, but those who have seen it know it's just like a mixture of us in one piece. Like, it's so cute. I love it.
And we're probably going to be re-uploading that. We'll experiment with re-uploading that separately, just the song by itself. So if anybody wants to play it, they can play it. But we'll probably do that like a day or two after, or maybe, that next Monday or something. We might just release that for everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just to finish that off, I'm extremely excited. Gabe Ruiz said something about Disney. I don't think this is unless Disney buys streaming rights. A lot of people say, oh, right here, Gabe Ruiz, I'm scared if Disney gets streaming rights. Yeah, there was a lot, we've talked about it in a past live, but I really do hope that Disney does not get streaming rights. Again, if they do, I don't think they're going to, it's already been stated that they're not going to censor it. The anime itself is not censored. If Disney does choose to re-upload it or, buy the rights to it, whatever, and have it on their streaming service, then I don't think they're going to censor it. I think that they're going to put, a rating on it.
Yeah.
And they're going to be very adamant about letting people know this is mature or whatever. But at the same time, like I stated in our last live, like the way you even search for shows, like by default, Disney Plus doesn't like give you access to titles over a certain rating, so you have to kind of change that setting on the.
It's so stupid. I mean, yeah,
desktop version?
Carlos Nunez. When people think in the future, let me watch anime, nobody's gonna be like, let me go check the Disney Plus if it's gonna be so whack.
Yeah, bro, it's gonna be whack as fuck, and I really hope Disney doesn't get it. So that's pretty much it for that interview. Megan wants to hop over real quick and check out the voices of Ichigo. Let's check this out.
And again, just like I mean, I've only seen a couple episodes of the Bleach anime, so I'm not as invested as I think like Josh is.
So let's just kind of skip through.
Ichigo's lines.
Yes. This is sick, dude. I love all the promo stuff that they're releasing for this new season. Like they're really selling it, man. And they should be. This is going to be a huge like moneymaker for them. It's crazy.
Passion project too.
And a passion project, yeah. Did we miss it?
You missed it.
I skipped. Okay, here it goes. Bro, I'm such a sucker. I'm such a sucker, dude. That's so sick.
Bankai.
I never really listened to the dub, but I think they got the dub actor in
Yeah,
there,
they
too.
do.
I think you put on an episode of the dub one time.
I did.
Holding my arms either. I want to protect as many people as I can.
Oh, なるほど。いいですね。英語版だとそういう感じになると。
This is sick. This is so sick.
ものすごく気持ちがね乗るセリフだけどもので。
Money D. Luffy said, "Love you. You guys did a cover of the #1 Bleach song."
This one right here? You mean
This one right here?
You mean this one? You mean the greatest song of all time?
Yeah, you have to sing it. You have to be the vocals this time, though.
But it's just gonna be out of sync. I wish
It's like a robot.
I could. We should do a karaoke.
No, in the song though, you're gonna do it. The cover.
Oh no, I am.
You are.
I
Yeah,
am.
you're gonna do the vocals.
I am. This is sick though. Just to see the two voice actors.
Yeah. Who've been on the journey, you know?
And what a cool thing as like a voice actor to get to come back.
Yeah. Totally. And people were saying Johnny is amazing.
Yeah, people really love the dub. People love. I mean, obviously, I love the sub Japanese VA.
Bankai.
But people love the dub actor too.
Yeah, no, I mean it's like it's a mixed bag. People, it's like Naruto, maybe not Naruto, but
Yeah, I don't
people,
know about that. Either.
people do like the Naruto dub. People do like it, so it's a big three.
I guess
big
people
three
do.
dub.
I guess people do like it. This is so cool. We got just a couple more things before we call it. Oh, this is so funny, dude. Okay. We'll have to. So I'm just going through. We'll have to come back to more of this stuff next week. But this is a really cool thing from Vermilion posted in here. So let me just go back to our React screen. This is Vermilion has made a Volume 1 bingo. And this is so funny, dude. And people are suggesting like this would be so sick if we figured out exactly what was in the bingo squares. He said, announcement coming soon, Volume 1 bingo. If we just did this for the community lives.
Yeah.
And then the first person to get bingo could get something. And people
Yeah, the middle says thank you for watching, thank you for listening, so everyone gets that.
Yeah.
Up top. And we do have a few suggestions referencing a series they've done an episode on. Josh denies Mehgan a high five. Mehgan hides behind notebook. Josh replies with
That's
okay.
a good one, Will.
Or no, not even okay. You just say okay. You go okay.
I don't do that, man.
You go okay. Anyway, moving on.
I don't do that.
How
Megan.
many times does he do that?
I do it sometimes.
When I do it, Joe, you go okay. Anyway,
because
so we have this part.
When you sometimes you're the pun queen. You're the queen of puns. When you fire off a dope ass pun, I always give you a high five. I always, acknowledge your pun.
Then why would it be on the bingo?
But they're not all winners.
Why would that be on the bingo?
They're not all winners, Megan. You want me to be fake and be like, oh, every pun you make is fucking gold?
That's not what I mean, and
or you want
know
me to be
it.
real?
That's not what I mean, and you know it. Even when they're good, they're not good enough.
Someone says, what the heck? Josh stands up and starts dancing.
Josh saying, I don't do that.
Okay, chill.
Okay, that's a great one. Put it on the list. Put it on the
All
fucking list.
Okay.
Josh gaslights Mehgan. Needs to be on the bingo board. You constantly.
Yo, chill. I mean, see,
Yo, chill.
this is what I was talking about. In the beginning of the episode, I was rushing to the fact that the heat wasn't on me, it was on Mehgan. For Bucky. For the Bucky slander. And now it's back on me. It was a short
You were loving
vacation.
it. You were fucking relishing in it.
Anyway.
I was getting thrown to the dogs and you were like, haha, finally this girl gets it. And then you do it to me consistently all the time.
Okay,
I'm
dude,
consistently
chill.
bullied.
Okay, chill.
And it's not nice.
Now you're leaning a little
It's not
too
fun.
too
Too
hard
real?
into it. Now you're leaning a little too hard into it.
Get him.
But
Josh doesn't like to see Mehgan win. Mm-hmm.
that is not true. That is just flat out not true.
Mehgan gets too excited when the chat is on her side. I do. I do. It's just funny. It's just funny.
But this shit would be awesome.
Two gaslighters trying to gaslight each other. True.
Yeah, true.
More fun.
And then I'm gonna pull up this last trailer. And this is from Vermilion. Let us know when you got that bingo card ready. And in an upcoming community live, we would love to let people play some Volume 1 bingo. Last one we're going to get to today is from David Ram 775. Hope we don't have to wait too long before this movie hits the U.S.
Woo!
Let me go back here so we can pop on over and check this out. I don't know if I've seen... What is this? The Tunnel to Summer, the Exit of Goodbyes official anime trailer. I don't know that I've seen much of any of this. Might have to mute it in a second, but let me switch back over here. I hear the cicadas, dude. I know it's about to get sad right now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we got some music. Might have to pause it. I don't know anything about this movie. I don't know what it's based on. I'm gonna look it up right now after this trailer, though.
Might just be an original, but
I mean, the animation looks amazing. All right, I think it's safe. Damn, this looks crazy. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Gotta be standing somewhere watching fireworks. Gotta be doing it.
we got another donation from Jonathan R.
Let's go! You want to read it off, Mehgan?
Yeah, how long did it take Mehgan to get a soundboard again?
What?
How long did it take?
It took Mehgan a day. It took Mehgan a day.
He's Jonathan R. said, sorry, Josh, I had to. After the trailer, it was like the joke was we weren't on the joke, and now we're back. We're back to the gaslight. So is this just a
It took
original?
Mehgan a day. It took Mehgan a day to get it once Mehgan asked for it. Okay? Once Mehgan asked ask and you shall receive.
Oh yeah, it says didn't know it was getting an adaptation. I guess it is based off of something.
Ask and you shall receive.
Looks cute.
I see light novel right here.
Bleach director directed the movie.
What? Here, I'm pulling up the wiki right now.
Ooh.
Oh, light novel, manga adaptation. Okay, putting us on right now. Okay. Let me make sure this is framed up so everybody can kind of see it. Putting us on right now. Manga adaptation of The Tunnel to Summer, The Exit of Goodbyes. I want to read a little bit of the synopsis. So, Japanese light novel, illustrated under where's
Maybe
the plot?
just look just look up synopsis.
Okay, I'll look up synopsis. Yeah, has anybody in the chat
Read this?
read this?
DJ Fusion CoFB said next we should get Josh a new chair.
I know. I'm gonna try to fix it after this, dude. It's crazy. I mean, you can hear it.
It has a personality of its own.
You can hear it, dude. I need to.
Ooh.
I need to get this fixed ASAP. I just think I just have to tighten it or WD-40 or something.
WD
It
for
sounds
sure.
Crazy. So this is the synopsis right here. One summer morning before school, again, Alexander Arch is gonna have to make another video, a pronunciation video.
Kaoru?
Kaoru. Here's an unsettling rumor of a mysterious tunnel that can grant any wish to those who enter it, but ages them drastically in exchange. Bro, I love this. This sounds so sick. At first, he writes it off as nothing more than an urban legend, but that very night he happens upon the same passage, the Urashima Tunnel.
Ooh.
Bro, this sounds crazy. And there's a manga too? I'm going to look this up. Damn, putting us on. We might have to read this and and then do a reaction or review of the movie when it comes out.
It's a novel. I don't.
It's a light novel. It's a light novel, but it also said
got
that
adapted into a manga.
That's what the wiki looked like it was saying.
Huh. Volume 1, look right there. Got it Amazon. Or actually, just says 7 Seas.
7 Seas right here?
Mm-hmm.
It looked like there was a manga adaptation too. You said Amazon? Let me see. Where was that?
If you just scroll down, right?
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Volume 1. I bet it's only in French, dude. The French get everything. Oh, this is the manga.
Oh, cool.
This is coming to
August 9th.
August 9th.
Lit.
Let's
Pre-order.
go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Thank you for putting us on. Definitely going to check that out. This is why I love the community live, dude. People just put us on to crazy shit. So shout out again to David Ram 775. Thank you, man. Hell yeah. We got some other fire stuff in the community live section.
We got another donation from a beautiful live.
Let's go!
Yay!
Read it off, Megan.
New cheer fund. Also, I sent a figure on Discord form that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Also, I sent a figure on Discord. Oh yeah, they're saying in this. There's if you scroll down.
Scroll down.
Yeah, they
Oh yeah, this is the bunny girl.
Mm-hmm.
Rin Maru bunny girl. Here, I'll pull it up. Here, let me see. And I was gonna check on the status of the other Robin figure that we ordered in our last live. I was just gonna check on the status of that real quick. But Megan is a sucker for these bunny girls, dude.
I can't. I mean, I don't own any. I own bunny girls, but not like these are a specific brand. Let me just see really quick. Oh, you can't scroll
click
up.
it.
I think it's like freeing or something. Very cool.
I just want to see where that at because that order was supposed to come. Oh, it says it was delivered today.
Oh,
The Nico Robin.
you think it'd be in the mailbox?
It's probably
Should I go check?
Outside. Here, I'll go check. You hold it down. Hold it down.
Oh.
Hold it down.
Hi. Yeah, we need some more bunny boys. Bunnies are like 300 plus. I know. Legit bunny Sonico though. Yeah, I have Hatsune Miku and Sonico. There's a new Sonico figure they just dropped, and I'm like, this is probably the craziest Sonico figure I've ever seen. She has like serving plates, and she's like half clothed. It was pretty wild, and she's like tan. Rimuru can pull off any look. I know. I've never seen slime, so I have to watch it. But based off of the figures that I've seen, I'm like, you can just put them in any freaking outfit. Josh Loki trying to steal the Robin for himself. I know. Are you gonna open up the Robin one if it's here? Yeah, you bet. It's broken.
No.
What? Why'd you say hold on?
Not a great sign. I'm gonna try to like hide this thing. This box came a little fucked up, dude. I'm not.
Yeah,
too
I asked if
happy
it broken. You said no.
Well, it's not broke. I don't know if it's broken, but that box.
Oh my god.
It's a little damaged, Amazon.
And it's dirty.
Explain yourself, Amazon. It's dirty. It was out there in the dirt. They just threw Robin in the dirt. That's messed up. Okay, let me take this wrap off so I can take the label off, and I'll let you open it. Okay? Yeah.
I swear to God. They're not going to hear the end of it.
If it's messed up, they're not.
They're not. They're going to feel the wrath of Mehgan Perrine.
This wasn't a cheap figure.
Uh-oh, Angry Josh and Mehgan scare me. Yeah. And I hope it is legit. Because if it's not, they're getting fucking...
Oh, look at this.
And I like having the boxes, okay?
Bro, this shit is crazy.
She's squished.
Look at this. This was how it was sitting outside like this. This was not a cheap figure. And who knows? We're going to unbox it right now. We might have to send it back.
Yeah, we might have to send it back, and you might see me get very angry.
Okay, let me go get you the box cutter.
Oh my gosh, I'm so fucking nervous right now.
I'm a little nervous too, dude. This is not how I thought this was going to go down. Let's pop back over here.
The moment of truth.
This was because of donations that we got on our Monday stream.
Yes.
Thank you again.
Thank you, Beautiful Lie. Thank you to everyone who donated to make this possible.
I had
God.
Similar experience with my
Recently,
with my Frankie figure that you see back here. They sent me a straight up broken figure, like straight up, like it was broken. It was in the box. The box looked cool and it was wrapped up, but it was straight up like his arm was just snapped off, and I had to send it. Back. Uh-oh, Megan, what's it looking like?
Just kidding.
If the figure,
looks fine.
if the figure itself is fine, then we're good.
I just don't see a base in here. Bruh.
There's no base?
Bruh.
Well, it's maybe one of those.
Oh, no, she is. Oh
Okay.
my God, don't scare me. It's one of the foot ones.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's one of the
God. Scared the shit out of me.
This is like the most crazy unboxing we've ever done.
Ikitai.
If the quality's good, then we'll keep it.
All right, vamp for me.
All right. Yeah, shout out to everybody who popped in on our 200th episode.
Oh, you guys, I'm still crying over it.
Spandom delivered the figure. Says Money D Luffy.
Monkey
that's
the Luffy.
wrong sound.
Shooty.
F for the box.
She doesn't have. I know. I was dumb. She doesn't have a base. I was like, bro.
I should just let that one play though.
Shitty.
Yeah, I'm gonna be very disappointed, but it looks like the figure's fine. That's at least good news. But the box is
salvaged.
The box is totaled. It's totaled.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So thank you again to everybody who donated. We wouldn't have been able to get this figure live on the stream
Woo!
If it wasn't for you. And this is by far of all the figures that we saw. This was by far the coolest one. The Dressrosa fit. Robin, like, there's certain straw hats for whatever reason. I don't know why, but there are certain straw hats. Someone said, Jonathan R. said the box was O'Hara. That is so funny. I don't know why there's certain straw hats I feel like that don't get as many figures as some of the other straw hats. Megan, what did you drop? What did you drop? You dropped something.
I dropped the base.
You dropped the base? Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I actually dropped the. I dropped the base. And I can't find it.
Megan, in front of everybody right now, you dropped the base?
Oh, I found it.
Okay, she found it. She found it.
It's like hiding.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like certain straw hats don't, like Brooke. I feel like there's like 3 Brooke figures, or, 3 or 4 Brooke figures. I mean, there's some that are like crazy expensive, but as far as like affordable Brooke figures go, Megan is falling apart.
Oh my God.
Megan is falling all the way apart.
My headphones. They're gone.
I don't know how that happened.
What the
Like, how is this happening?
Oh, okay. Well, no headphones, I guess.
No, you can still put them in your ear without the little
It's
squishies.
gonna kill me. Okay, hold on.
It's not going to kill you.
Cut away from me.
Anyway,
Get away.
yeah. I don't know why Brooke, my guy Brooke, he needs more affordable, sick, dope ass figures. There is a cool Soul King Brooke. But I don't know. Sometimes I feel like they don't nail, Brooke embodies, he has this, he has this presence, he has this vibe. And sometimes I feel like, they can't always capture it in the figures I've seen, because I need to see all of I need to see all sides of Brooke in a figure. I need to see his goofiness, his silliness. I need to see his I need to see, his badassness. I need to see, it needs to reflect every aspect of this man's personality. And I haven't really seen one that's taking my breath away yet. You found your ear squishies, or you found?
Yeah, one was in my ear.
One was stuck in your ear.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other one was on the floor. But okay, sorry guys, I'm assembling her.
Whoa, that Robin headless, just like Bucky.
Yay!
Okay.
Wow.
Let's pull it up. We don't have a second angle quite yet. But,
Oh yeah.
so you might have to hold that up to camera.
Look at her, you guys.
Beautiful.
Look at her.
Beautiful. It might be a little out of focus, but beautiful.
Wow.
What an incredible figure.
I love it. Her legs are so long. It might be her best outfit. I agree. It's so simple, so cute. I just love her in a hat, you know?
This is one of the coolest. Yeah, this is one of the coolest Robin figures I've seen. And it was on the pricier side, but still wasn't like crazy expensive.
Yeah.
This is a fire fit from Nico Robin.
And I mean, your Frankie, how much was your Frankie?
My Frankie was about the same price, I think. My Frankie.
Wow, look at her.
Yeah, she's beautiful, dude. She's beautiful. There she is.
Yay! I love her.
Nico Robin,
Very, very nice.
the devil.
of
O'Hara.
Wow, look at her. Look at that
She's sitting there.
stance. I mean,
Dude,
like,
she is. That's a power pose right there. She's like, excuse me. You have any pawn glyphs for me to decipher? Yeah, she's looking too good right now. She's looking too good. She's got to be somewhere. She's got to be somewhere in frame. Like we got to put her up on that figure shelf.
oh.
Somewhere in frame. This is a moment. This is a moment.
God, this is a lot of pressure.
Little Shirahoshi. It's a lot of pressure, Megan. Yeah, it's a lot of pressure.
Why are you laughing at me?
You're just staring like.
I don't know where to put her.
Yeah, just take down Shirahoshi for now, and then we'll rearrange it after. But we just gotta have her on display right now. It's weird because she is doing that like look behind pose. There you go. Dang, she's up on Luffy. Damn, she's all up on Luffy.
Luffy's huge.
Yeah, Luffy's gigantic. Yeah, for now, that's cool.
Yay!
Woo! Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. So that was a little surprise unboxing.
I know.
Little
we
surprise.
thought it might come today, but we weren't sure.
Yeah, we thought it would come, but not on time for the stream.
Yeah.
So that's crazy that it did. That was an awesome little surprise.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Robin is the GOAT. Robin S tier, dude. I mean, it's going to be so crazy when we have to go back. Because, I mean, I don't even want to start to talk about it. Because we have to record our whole Cake Island episode.
Yeah.
I don't even want to start to talk about it yet. But I just want to say I am floored. I am blown away. And every time, like, we start a new arc, it really... I get more and more excited to go back and to like do our tier list and stuff again.
It like reinforces didn't put her near Frankie.
Didn't put her near Frankie.
Yeah, it reinforces just like how much how much the story is just like ever changing.
Yeah.
And it just is the how much it can evolve between arcs is so insane and so interesting. And it doesn't reinforce my love for the series as a whole. I mean, a whole cake. More and more as we go on. And this is going to be, I mean, this next episode is probably, I don't even know how long. It's probably going to be 3 hours. I mean, there's so much to talk about. We cut it in half. We're doing a part 1, part 2, but there's, probably what would you say? We're reading 39
chapters.
39 chapters each. And if you know anything, I mean, it is a lot of information.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of information. So it's going to be a long episode.
Yeah, as we go deeper into the series, like it is just becoming more and more apparent that this is, and again, one of my favorite manga series of all time. But also in terms of like redoing our ranking, like our arc ranking.
Yeah.
And then character ranking or whatever, Straw Hat ranking, but also to go back and do, because we got a question about it in our last live on Monday about have our top 10 list changed.
Yeah.
Like going back and seeing where One Piece falls now. Because it has been
Yeah, I mean, so much has changed in a year.
It has been such a joy.
Yeah.
Such a joy boy.
Such a joy boy.
To read. Shout out Batman for real. This is the real. This is the real Batman. This is Batman for real. With the dono, that Robin is sick. Here's some dough for another figure. JK, spin it how you guys want. Also, I know you guys aren't fans, but I love a JJK Dunn review in the future. Love you guys. I'm open to it. Batman for real. I'm open to it. To reading more JJK.
Me too. I mean, I've heard good things from, not only Nolan, but people in our community about the manga specifically, obviously. So, I mean, I am interested, but again, like, I just don't know how interested I'm going to be in, like, the main cast of characters. We watched the movie, and I liked some other characters more than, someone who hated JJK at first. Yeah.
I'm open. Okay. I'm gonna, I've been. People have started to sway me a little bit, and I'm intrigued now more than ever, I would say.
And we do have a JJK Volume 1.
Yeah, we do.
But we don't have like any more than that.
And we've watched the whole first season and the movie.
And the movie.
VanTuber, after Wano month, we need a One Piece live celebration stream. Abso-fucking-lutely. We need an epic One Piece celebration stream. Absolutely, VanTuber. The Shibuya arc is fire. Yeah, of JJK. Even Blaze said he used to be a hater. It gets so much better. These are people who are convincing me that we got to go back. So it's good news. Ultimately, at the end, the Robin figure was not damaged. Thank God, even though the box came a little damaged. But what a great way to end another stream, another community live. Thank you guys for being here. That was a little surprise. We didn't even have that plan. We didn't even know we were going to do that. But you never know. You never know what's going to happen.
What
on
the universe has in store.
There you go. But that's going to do it for another community live. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for being here every Wednesday. When we were doing the Kumu stuff, we were doing these community lives every other Wednesday, but now that we're no longer doing the Kumu streams, we're going to be doing these every Wednesday. Chainsaw Man discussions are going to be a huge part of it. More Berserk discussions, any news, anime and manga related. They're just going to be informative, fun, chill, community-driven streams.
Yes.
So thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being a part of it with us. We appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts.
We do.
We have
so much fun.
Get out of here, and we have to go get ready, finish putting our cosplays together, and get ready to record our Whole Cake Island Part 1 video.
Cosplay theories
for
our next Whole Cake Island. I'm super excited.
Me too.
I am super excited to transform Josh. I think he's gonna look great, and it's gonna be cool.
I Rock My Pants said Teching for Whole Cake. Maybe we should just reach out to Teching.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was recently sick though. I think a lot of people got COVID at AX, unfortunately. So I think he's still recovering. And Roger too.
I mean, definitely, because we have, I don't know. Maybe we can. I want to reach out to Teching and Roger for sure. Like, I want to get Teching back before we complete everything, and Roger as well for sure. But maybe in a week, maybe he'll be. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. We'll see.
Has Mehgan made Josh a furry too? Man, I just gotta say, there's a scene in Whole Cake Island with Nami and Carrot that
chill.
That might have converted anybody into a furry.
Yeah, dude. Nami was wildin' in Whole Cake Island in that scene. I was like,
yeah. Roger for Reverie. Yeah. Definitely Nolan on the Reverie, but if we could have Roger too, fuck it, that'd be sick.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Anyway, we got to prepare for that. Stay tuned tomorrow. If you're not a Patreon member or a YouTube member, stay tuned tomorrow because that's when our Zoe episode comes out. The Nekomamushi song is going to be heavily featured in that video. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for another Volume 1 Monday, another Community Live every Wednesday. Thank you guys for being here. Again, the only thing we got to do now is get out of here on our outro. That's always the same and never changes. And for our community lives, we usually like to throw it to the chat. And for the chat, I would say if I could give a request, I would say it's the most fitting to have some sort of Bucky outro.
R.I.P. Bucky.
R.I.P. Bucky is a good one. But if anybody has any
Bucky
other
ain't no
suggestions-
ducky.
Bucky ain't no ducky. That's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Big Mom cosplay, bro. I would,
Be sick.
I would die. I even told that to Megan. Like I want to do.
We're doing part 1 and part 2, so we already have obviously this episode's planned. Next episode we kind of have planned too, but it's crazy how much happens in the first half of Whole Kick Island. I'm like, what else could happen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
for real. All right, let's do that. Let's do R.I.P. Bucky. Yeah, pour one out for Bucky.
Okay, yeah, R.I.P. Bucky.
R.I.P. Bucky.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I
guys.
need an egg pun.
I'm gonna put this up too. Hold on. All right, guys. As always, thank you for watching.
Thank you for listening.
And until next time, R.I.P. Bucky. May he rest in peace. Oh, Megan, chill. Megan, chill. Damn, the Bucky hate is. It's gotta stop.
Hey, okay? Jesus Christ.